in. Five.
It's time for Woodward Boomer basketball on Z92.
In my book, we're going to be winners.
For tonight's game,
The champ is here.
Here's Tyler Riggs.
What time is it?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Alva High School as me and Tyler Riggs have made up the trip to watch the Goldbugs play some basketball.
Oh, yeah, as Boomers roll in town. Hey, also on Boomer TV tonight, shout out to Chris Godwin as well as Max Kyler joining us for the student help. And kind of always an interesting gym to play a game from with the open end Dakota, but should be a pair of good games. This has been, for lack of a better terms, kind of another rival, I'd say, between Woodward and Alva over the past few years, especially. It's kind of heated up. And I think these teams are ready to go tonight.
Oh, yeah. You know, the Boomers were in action last week. In the Buckle of the Week belt, Boomers went into day one, played Guyman. It was a 74-65 double OT win for the Boomers.
Got the third place over Guthrie. Day one beat Guyman. Yeah, that one in regulation. The Guthrie one was a double OT. But that Guyman game was, you know, back and forth, and really the girls controlled it and, you know, did a good job to close that one out. And, of course, as I'm sure you're getting ready to mention on the rest of the tournament, Weatherford, obviously, we talked about that. Dakota, that was a tough day for the Boomers. That day two was. And then the double OT game over Guthrie, we were talking about to get that third place. Overall, I think pretty good performance from the Boomers during that tournament.
Oh, yeah. That third place game for the Boomers just seemed to last it forever. But it was a hard-fought victory in the beginning. The Boomers had an early lead, and then Guthrie jumped out to one, and then it was kind of Guthrie for a little while, and then the Boomers finally got rolling, forced overtime, and got the third place victory. But Boomers sit at 8-8 on the season now, and this team coming in today, Alva, ranked number 3 in Class 3A, and it's going to be a tough matchup for the Boomers.
Yeah, on the girls' side, you know, this is one of those games that we've seen the momentum in the series, if you will, shift, right? A couple years ago. Oh, I think we're back now. May have lost for a minute there. Anyways, as we were saying, you know, the momentum in this series has kind of shifted, especially on the girls' side. You had a few years back where Woodward really was getting the better of Alva, Dakota, and now it seems like the last couple of years it's been Alva's turn. They're deep. They've got girls that can score in a variety of ways, and we'll get to that later on. More importantly, they play some tough defense. That's kind of their brand of ball, is that they get after it. They were coming off of winning the Pawhuska tournament, dominated that tournament, won the championship game over 2A Pawhuska 56-37, and they're rolling. I mean, they've, you know, only lost a couple games like you mentioned on the season, and they're feeling pretty good about where they stand in 3A right now.
Yep, 14-2 on the season, averaging 57.1 points per game. They're giving up 36.1. They have 2 losses on the season, coming from number 1 in Class A, Sealing, and number 4 in Class 3A, Jones.
Yeah, that's 2 teams that there's no shame in losing those. Sealing obviously has been dominant on the girls' side for what's seemingly almost 2 decades now. And, you know, Jones themselves, quite a good powerhouse. 2 teams that, you know, if you're losing to them and you're competing with them like Alva did, that's a good sign you're playing some pretty good ball yourself.
So, with that, we're going to take a break, come back, and we'll get to know the Alva roster a little bit better. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You tackle a to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's longest-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward. Attention Expo Farm Expo exhibitors. Booth space is now available. It's the K101 Z92 Home and Agribusiness Trade Show, and it's coming to the Woodward County Event Center and Fairgrounds April 5th, 6th, and 7th. Now in our 40th year, this show features 2 exhibitor buildings plus outdoor exhibitor space and will host an extensive variety of agriculture and farm equipment. Also, home improvement ideas, clothing, communication, and entertainment products, ATVs, lawn and garden, new and used automobiles, plus arts and crafts and great food vendors. Thousands annually rely on Expo Farm Expo to see a wide variety and selection of products and services that only a show of this size can offer. Booth space is now available by calling 580-256-4101. That's 580-256-4101. Don't miss out. Reserve your space today for the Tri-State's largest spring home and farm show and be part of Expo Farm Expo 2024. Coming to the Woodward County Fairgrounds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, April 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's food, folks, and fun with K101.
As we're going to take a look and a deeper dive into the girls roster. You know, some key players for Alva, Lakin Gaddy. She's cool.
Then that she was going to be a special player and has continued that trend. Her junior year has been seems like if they need a bucket, you know, if they need a time, the Ladybugs do. Lakin Gaddy is just one of those that always answers the bell, plays some outs as well. Despite her shorter frame, and that's something that I think really encapsulates what she can do for the team, but how she kind of leads them on the floor in that sense. You know, they take after what she does, and she's kind of a spark plug in that sense for them.
And you take a look at some of the other players. Kylie Adair, she can just push the ball up the court, it seems like, find open passes, involve her teammate. She can shoot the ball really well. She's kind of an all-around player.
Yeah, and although they're under, you know, different leadership this year, last year Coach Gore said essentially of Kylie that she was the best freshman she'd ever seen when it comes to playing just man defense, being able to shuffle those feet, get into position at the right times. She had that natural sense, and when you get that compliment as a freshman, again, that means you're probably on your way doing some good things, and she's just continued to play confidently her sophomore year with all the opportunities she's been given. And, you know, is another one of those players that's just really turned out to be a very, very solid piece of this Goldbug squad.
And then you got another one I like to mention. She's a 5'8" senior, number 12, Carly Argo. Watching film on her, man, it seems like whenever she has the ball, whether it's on the perimeter, inside the paint, she is a shooter. She likes to get hot from the three-point line, and she's pretty deadly when she can get hot.
Yeah, and there's nights where, you know, they don't really need her to kind of be that threat, right? She kind of is in the background of those nights, but make no mistake, as you're mentioning, when she gets her going, she could really take over a game because she's got a great touch as far as shooting goes. And, you know, she plays that important piece of stretching the floor a lot of times throughout. Her and J.C. Kellen do a fantastic job of that together, you know, and you throw in some of those other pieces we already mentioned, and they become a real lethal squad. There's nobody you could just say, okay, if we shut down this person, you know, that's going to be it. No, they can all pop off on a given night, and they all have those unique talents and skills to bring.
You know, you mentioned it seems like over the past couple years, it's been Alva's turn winning these games. This Alva team, you know, despite their roster, I mean, you have senior starters, junior starters, and then you can mix in a couple sophomore players as well. This team works very well together, and they just seem to have a very good basketball IQ as a team.
Yeah, and that's something that, you know, Coach Jones for Alva mentioned, and kind of when he took over this team this year, that he kind of sensed it from day one that they all have that basketball IQ, as we call it, you know, that sense of just how to play the game, where to be at the right times. The decision-making process for all of them is really good. And they're deep in that sense. You know, they play fundamentally sound basketball, and that's something you always know you're getting from this bunch. So when you get that, Dakota, you got to be on your game because you know they're not going to let up. There's not going to be many nights when you see the Ladybugs just kind of have an off night, right? They're going to constantly bring a good level of play to the floor, even if it isn't their best night.
You know, talking a little bit about Coach Jeremy Jones, he was the assistant at OSU last year, but he has a little bit of coaching history. He was a team of 53-14.
Yeah, and he's been interesting. Kind of last year, he just for being part of administration, and he just missed coaching too much. You know, he really enjoys it, and for him, the connection with Northwestern, he's got a degree from there. One of the few he has across a couple different colleges. His oldest daughter, is currently on the Northwestern basketball team as a redshirt freshman. He's got a daughter that's a freshman on the high school team, and Presley Jones, and he's got a couple younger ones at age 5 and 4. So they're, you know, a family that's still a young family. His wife was actually an assistant for the girls last year, for the Alva girls. So, you know, he steps into a familiar situation. I think it's safe to say that this hire for Alva, similar to the boys, is one where they kind of kept it in-house, right? Not somebody that necessarily been in Alva or had deep connections, but had enough ties for it to make sense. And I think they got a good hire out of it. He's really, you know, continued to build on what this team has done over the past few years.
You know, he's made it, and I should say he reached a state Final Four while he was at Layton. But, you know, you take a look at his overall record through his seasons. Right now, with Alva being caught up in games, he has a record of 120-44 as a coach. And before Alva, he was at 106-42. So he's only lost 2 games with Alva.
Yeah, no, and just, you know, good consistency, right? He knows how to get it done in that situation, knows how to handle the flow of a game. And when he's got the talent on hand that he does, that makes his job easier, right? And can really be good about making adjustments and just making life tough on opposing teams. So it'll be interesting to see how the Boomers try to match that tonight.
This team only has 2 seniors on their roster, Morgan Heath and Carly Argo. Other than that, they're kind of junior and sophomore led, and then it goes down there from freshmen. So
about that mix earlier, right? It's impressive how well they work together, as you had highlighted, despite that kind of mix of, you know, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior talent. They all kind of just buy into ball. That's kind of the language they all speak together, playing basketball. So, and they've had some good talented freshmen to come along with that. And really, the freshman class last year that are now sophomores are continuing to make the mark. We talked about, you know, Kylie Adair being one of those done when we hadn't mentioned yet that brings some good size to the table in certain matchups. It's going to be Hadley Ohm, big 6'1" center. So when you got that breadth of talent, man, it's interesting because you got a lot of puzzle pieces to work with when you're trying to fit that together for Coach Jones.
On this team, for Coach Jones, he has 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 5 sophomores, and 6 freshmen. So kind of has a lot to work with throughout the years if he plans to stick at Alva. Like I said earlier, this team is 14-2 on the season and ranked 3 in Class 3A. With that, we'll take a break, come back, have the keys to the game, the opening tip-off, and the national anthem. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Oklahoma with all their glass needs, window replacements, repairs, rekey locks, and window and door repairs in 611 Texas Avenue for all your glass and door needs. Good luck, Boomers.
R5 and Woodward offers you the very best in custom embroidery, screen printing, and heat printing, personal, and much more, including all your Boomer gear. Visit the store at 817 Main Street in Woodward or call at 580-256-3579 to place your order today.
We find our voice through the performing arts, along with millions of other high school students. By expressing yourself in a role on stage, through an instrument, or at the podium, The performing arts give us freedom to find ourselves, to find our place. The stage is where I can play, perform, and compete with my friends.
Performing arts at your school is where creativity meets courage. Encourage the students in your life to find their voice through the performing art. This message presented by the NFHS, where we encourage all students to play, perform, and compete.
Welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Tyler Riggs, Dakota Wagner with you as we kind of have a couple keys to the games here.
Yeah, before we get to that real quick, Dakota, I do want to mention a couple of things. The Woodward Hall of Fame nomination window is open, so if you have a deserving, maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's a student athlete of the past, a contributor to Woodward Public Schools in some way, manner, or form, maybe it's the entire team that you want to honor, a state championship team of the past that believe, you believe deserves that recognition and some of that honor. That window is now open until February 15th, so you can find on the Boomer Athletics website a form for that, fill that out. It's by nomination, so they need those nominations, right? If nobody gets submitted, well, they can't get anybody in. So definitely, if you got somebody in mind that you need to submit for the Woodward Hall of Fame, definitely put that in. You have until February 15th to do so. So still have a few weeks to get that in and get that together if you're looking to do that. On the other side of things, we did have on the wrestling team this morning, highlighting their senior night. They're currently underway at Boomer Fieldhouse. So started that just about 6 o'clock, and they had, I believe it was 14 matches lined up tonight against Elk City. So if you're out there listening to us and you say, hey, I want to get out and support wrestling, you can watch on Boomer TV. You can also go support wrestling at the same time as Coach Weatherhead crew, coming off a big weekend where they won the Red River Classic tournament and did a great job down in Texas. So a couple of those things to keep in mind. And Dakota gets to some of those keys to the game. For the girls, I think the big one tonight for the Boomers is that you got to not be afraid of the moment, right? You know this is a really good Alva team. You're on the road. They've got a good crowd on hand. The band's rocking, as you could hear. This is going to be one of those things that you got to come out and you got to match some energy and pace. And to do that, you got to play well early. You got to have a good start. You got to be able to say, hey, we're not going to be afraid. And I think Guyman was a good example in that Keith Fisher tournament of us coming out and saying, hey, you're not going to be afraid, right? Came out shooting hot. Jocelyn Treese, Lily Luckham combined for 9 threes in that game. They really got after it. You're going to need performances like that tonight, and it's got to be a whole team effort. So it wouldn't surprise me if Alva decides to press, okay? Woodward get better against the press, but there's still some of those nights where you have turnovers and some of those things. So you got to be ready for
this one and set the tone early on. It seems like they've done it all season, just trailed or had a necessarily close games because they have been so dominant. But
they're on the Alva roster. You know, you're not going to see that size across it. Kind of go in line with Woodward. And from previous years in this matchup is that Woodward's not going to try to push the pace as hard. When Woodward has beat Alva, you know, you've been able to outpace them a little bit the last few years. This year's team will be intriguing to see how it's played when it's a little bit more of Alva's pace because, quite frankly, whether it be offensively or defensively. So that'll be interesting to see what happens, you know, with that.
Ready for the game. You know, Coach Moore, very creative. Tyler, you got something?
I was going to say real quick, I want to thank our great Boomer sponsors real quick before we get to the national anthem and starting lineup. Side play. Divine Stationery, Great Plains National Bank, R5 Customers Orders, Top Cap Floorwear and Accessories, and Long Shots Bar and Grill, who is our Coach's Show host. Could not do it without them, and I believe now the national anthem and starting lineup.
to sing the national anthem. At this time, we ask that you please rise as our second and third grade students prepare to deliver tonight's anthem. The starting lineups for both of our teams this evening. First, for the visiting Lady Boomers of Woodward High School. They will start senior number 3, Lily Bucket. Sophomore number 5, Lexi Mingle. Senior number 14, Jocelyn Treese. Junior number 21, Riley Douglas Fisher. And senior number 22, Riley Moore. Lady Boomers are coached by head coach Lacey Moore. Your Alva Ladybugs. Starting to the Ladybugs at 5'6" junior number 00, Megan Kennedy. Starting to the Ladybugs at 5'10" sophomore number 10, Kylie Adair. Starting for the Ladybugs at 5'8" senior number 12, Carly Argo. Starting for the Ladybugs at 5'9" junior number 14, Jessie Kelly. Starting for the Ladybugs at 6'1" sophomore number 35, Ashley O.
And there was your start lineups for both squads. Kind of have an issue there to go with Alva. They had a hype video trying to play, but there's no sound, so that was a bit odd. But for the Boomers, Jocelyn Treese, Riley Moore, Bradley Douglas Fisher, Lily Luck, and Lexi Mendel. For Alva, Kylie Adair, Lakin Gaddy, Carly Argo, JC Kellen, and Hadley Owen. The starting 5 Boomers in the road black. Alva in the home whites. Alva going right to left in this first half. Boomers going left to right. 8 minutes on the clock.
This is going to be a very interesting ball game as Boomers are looking to come in here and upset the Goldbugs, the Lady Goldbugs. 8 minutes have been put on the clock, like you said, the tip, and the Lady Goldbugs have won it. Kylie Ader will have it high top of the key. She'll go left side, give it off to Lakin Gaddy. Gaddy will give it off to Jason Kellen. Kellen has it. She'll go inside to Argo. Argo gets it inside to Ohm. Ohm puts a shot up off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Riley Moore. Moore now gets it out to Tree. She'll get across the timeline. She'll have it top of the key is Riley Moore. Now she'll drive inside from the right. Go kick it back out on the right side is Lexi Mendel. High top of the key is Lily Luckett. Now on the left side is Tree. She'll go inside on the right to Lily Luckett inside the paint. She can't get the shot to go. Rebound comes down to the Goldbugs. Lakin Gaddy has it. Right side, top of the key, Kellen. She's guarded by Douglas Fisher to Gaddy. Gaddy has it. She'll go inside to Ohm. Ohm double teamed. She'll throw it off the hands of Riley Moore, back off of Ohm's hands, out of bounds.
Yeah, great double team on the baseline by the Boomers. Put Adley Ohm in a really tough spot. She couldn't get out of it.
So the Boomers have possession in the backcourt. It's Luckett. Luckett will get it across to Moore. Moore has it top of the key. She'll go right to Mendel. Mendel inside to Douglas Fisher inside the paint. She's quickly double teamed, and it's going to be a jump ball, I believe.
Yeah, possession keeps it with Woodward since Alva won the tip. So luckily for the Boomers, you keep at on this possession.
On the inbound, Lexi Mendel, top of key for 3, on the right wing. She'll get it to go.
Mendel banked at home, Dakota. Kind of got a, wonder if she called glass on that.
As the Boomers are on top, 3-0. Alva throws it inbounds. They'll throw it across the court. It goes out of bounds on the right side. Boomers have the ball.
So the Boomers answer with their own press. They've been breaking the Alva press thus far, and they forced the first turnover for either team.
Boomers on top, 3-0. 6:35 here to go in the first quarter. Luckett has it high top of the key. She'll get it out to Mendel on the right side. Mendel now driving in. She'll get a shot off the glass. It's no good. Shot's going to be on the floor, they say.
That's say an offensive foul on the Boomers.
They will.
Somebody sealed off and didn't do it in the way they liked. They will tag Briley Douglas Fisher for her first foul.
So it's the first one on Douglas Fisher. First team foul for the Boomers. Lady Goldbugs have possession in the backcourt. It's Kellen. She'll get it across. Stolen by Riley Moore in the backcourt, and she's going to step on the baseline. Back to the Lady Goldbugs it goes.
Tough break. Good job by Riley Moore. Stepped the pass, rip it away like you mentioned. Just lost the awareness where she out on the sideline.
So Adair will inbound the ball. She'll inbound it to Gaddy. Gaddy has it high top of the key at the Goldbug logo. Gaddy has it on the left side. She'll drive inside. Kick it out to Ohm, but it's stolen away, or tipped out of bounds, by Riley Moore, as she was not going to let Ohm have that at all.
No, and I really like the tone the Boomer defense is sitting right now. We talked about wanting to have a good start, and part of that is, matching the energy and pace, and they're doing that, and it forces a substitution as Ohm steps out for Ferguson for Alva.
3-0, Boomers on top, 6:02 here to go in the first quarter. Gaddy has it top of the key. She'll go on the right side to Argo. Argo gets it into Ferguson. Ferguson has it on the left side. She'll get it out to Gaddy for the 3. She can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Mendel. Mendel gets it out to Treese. Treese double teamed. She'll get it out to Moore. Moore gets it to Mendel on the left side to Luckett. Luckett to Moore. Top of the key. Moore has it looking for someone to get it to. She'll get it out to Treese. Treese top of the key on the left side to Mendel. Mendel works it around the perimeter inside the paint to Luckett. Luckett and 1 as she's fouled.
Boy, Luckett's first, because she was too far under net this time, does a great job to hit the cut. They find her on it, and Lily Luckett had a great Kingfisher tournament at 19 the first day, and she started out strong in Alva thus far.
long shot, and she does. 6-0 Boomers on top. 5:31 here to go in the first quarter. Goldbugs have possession in the backcourt. It's Kellen. Get it across midcourt to Gaddy. Gaddy has it on the right side. She'll get it out to Kylie Adair. Adair has it working against Jocelyn Tree. She'll get out to Argo. Argo on the right, top the key to Gaddy. Gaddy drives inside the lane, puts a shot off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound comes Douglas Fisher. Douglas Fisher gets across midcourt on the right side. She'll look on the left at Mendel. Mendel ball fakes, now she'll drive inside, kick it back out on the right side. It's Jocelyn Trees. Now Luckett has it on the left side, working against Argo. She'll kick it out to Trees. Trees top the key, drives inside the lane, kicks inside to Douglas Fisher. Douglas Fisher in the paint, gets a shot off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound comes into Mendel. She's fighting for it. She'll go up with the shot. She'll be fouled.
Great effort for the Boomers. Again, the half court just working for a good look inside. And without Ohm on the floor and her size, Woodward able to attack into the paint a bit better. They tag J.C. Kellen, her first foul, second foul of the quarter for Alva.
Channing Ferguson has taken out Ohm. As the first shot for Mendel is no good. Mendel's second free throw attempt is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Boomers have a 7-0 lead over Alva. 4:40 here to go in the first quarter.
4 points for Lexi Mendel early.
Goldbugs have it in the backcourt. It's Gaddy. She'll get across midcourt now, guarded by Mendel. Gaddy top the key. She'll go on the right side. She'll try to put a shot off, and it's going to be a push against Lexi Mendel.
Yeah, Lexi fell a little bit behind in pacing, and where Lakin Gaddy is really dangerous at, she could drive from the top key. You don't think with her frame she'd be much of a attacker at the paint, but despite her smaller stature, she does an excellent job getting inside.
So Gaddy at the line for 2 shots. Her first one is up and good, and that's the first point of the ball game for Alva.
Boy, they almost won a full first half, the first quarter without a point. Still got 4:29 remaining, so it took them a minute.
Gaddy at the line trying to make both, and she does. As it's 7-2, Boomers on top with possession on the inbound. It's Treese to Luckett, knocked out of bounds, back to the Boomers.
Argo got in, got a hand on it, was trying to be aggressive.
4:24. 7-2, Boomers on top. As Boomers have the ball in the backcourt. Riley Moore now has it inside the paint on the right. She tries to put a shot up off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Gaddy. Gaddy working it on the right side against Treese. She'll be at the top of the key now. She'll get it off to Kylie Adair. Adair to Ferguson on the left side. Ferguson works it inside to Kellen. Back to Ferguson inside the paint, driving in the lane. Shot up off the glass, can't get a go. Rebound comes down to Adair. Adair to Gaddy, right side for 3. Off the top of the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Ferguson and Mendel fighting for it. It's on the floor. Who has the ball? It's going to be a jump ball, and Alva is going to have possession.
And Dakota, something that we haven't seen really much of all season for Alva. Just poor shooting start this one. They've blown a couple layups in the paint now, and that's out of character for them. So the Boomers kind of affected them a little bit.
Boomers on top, 7-2. 3:49 here to go in the first quarter. Kellen has it high top of the key. She'll work it left to Adair. Adair now back top to Argo. Argo has it top of the key. She'll work it left to Adair. Adair now working it back around the perimeter. She has it top of the key. Now she'll work it on the left side. Back to the right. Gives it to Argo. Top of the key for 3. Gets it to go. 5-7, or 7-5 as the Boomers are on top of the Goldbugs with 3:15 here to go in the first quarter. Boomers working across the court. Lexi Mendel has it on the left side. She's going to be fouled as looks like Kylie Adair tried to go in there for a reach.
Yeah, she did. Bumped in the middle, collided as you mentioned, and that's her first, team third. So Ladybug's a little aggressive early.
On the inbound is Luckett to Mendel, back to Luckett on the right side. Luckett on the right wing, she'll work it to Douglas Fisher, but it's going to be poked away there by Kellen out of bounds, back to the Boomers.
Now we're starting to see the physicality. Alva defense step up a little bit. Boomers had the first 7 points of this game. Alva's had the last 5.
Jocelyn Treese has it on the right side, back to the left is Luckett. Luckett inside, she'll kick it out to Moore. Moore is going to travel with it, unfortunately, and it's going to be a Goldbug ball.
And that's one of those things, if you're the Boomers, you can't have a lot of tonight, those unforced errors, because you can't give anything free to Alva.
7-5, Boomers on top. 2:50 here to go in the first quarter. Gaddy has it on the right side. She's worked it against a double team. It's Luckett, and it's going to be a foul.
Boy, that was tight. They had her on the sideline almost in front of the Boomer bench trap. They get Briley Douglas-Fisher for her second foul, third team foul.
Kylie Ader on the inbound will be poked away there by Lexi Mendel, out of bounds back to the Goldbugs.
Great deny by Lexi, getting a hand in on it. We'll see Kaylee Mills for the first time tonight does take out Douglas Fisher with those two fouls.
So the freshman getting some action here in the first quarter, as Adair will inbound it to Gaddy in the backcourt. Gaddy will work it up, get across the timeline, going against Treese on the right side. Gaddy on the right wing. She'll feed it into Kellen, but it's poked away. Kellen gets possession. It's going to be a blocking foul and one as Kellen got the shot to fall. Riley Moore put too much body into Kellen there.
Yeah, she did, and she tried to slide over, and I think she was a little late on the slide. That's where they got the blocking foul. She tried to sell it, but to no avail. So the first foul for Riley Moore, fourth team of the quarter, or fourth in the quarter for the team, I should say. And we're all tied up, Dakota, and Alva now takes the lead.
Goldbugs on top, 8-7, 2:30 here to go in the first quarter. Boomers have possession in the backcourt. Riley Moore gets it out to Mendel. Mendel working that 10-second count, as now Treese has it. She'll get across the court, have it top of the key. Treese works it on the left side to Moore. Moore to the right side to Luckett. Luckett thought about the three. She'll think better of it as Moore has it inside the paint. Tries for the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Gaddy. Gaddy has it in the backcourt. She'll work it on the right side. Left side to Heath. Heath gets it over to Kellen. Kellen now working on the right side, goes inside for two, up and in. Alva has a 10-7 lead.
Kellen with 5 points.
Minute 49 here to go in the first quarter. Boomers have possession in the backcourt. Working it across court is Treese. Treese driving in the lane on the left side. Luckett takes a three-point shot, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Mendel. Mendel fights for it. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession will stick with the Boomers.
Did a good job trying to corral the long rebound, but Alva got a hand on it, forced the jump ball like you mentioned. Now the Boomers got to respond. You've let Alva go on a 10-0 run to take this lead.
Boomers have possession underneath their own basket on the inbound. Riley Moore inside the paint, gets the floater off the glass to fall.
Beautiful up and under move by Riley Moore in the paint. Great footwork.
As it's 10-9, Alva on top. Minute 22 here to go in the first quarter. Gaddy has it inside the paint. She puts a shot up off the glass. It falls.
And that one was well defended, Dakota, but Lakey Gaddy will make some of those shots. Boomers now got to deal with the press.
As you mentioned, Boomers working the press as Mendel gets it inside the paint to Kaylee Mills. Kaylee Mills finds it, hits it off the glass, up and in. A beautiful play.
That was a tip pass on the way, and Mills still tracked it down.
She finished at the glass. It's 12-11. Alva on top, 54 seconds. Adair in a double team gets out. She'll kick it out to Ferguson to Kellen. Kellen working it on the right side to Gaddy. Gaddy now drives inside on the baseline. She'll kick it out to Heath, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Riley Moore.
Yeah, great job again. Good defense on the baseline without fouling. That's the key. If you can do that, you can make life tough for Lake and Gaddy.
On the inbound, it's going to be Kylie Adair. She'll feed it to Gaddy. Gaddy thought about the three on the left side. She'll think better of it. She'll drive inside, hit the shot off the glass. It's up and in.
That was just too easy. They kind of just let her have the lane.
14-11, Boomers have possession with 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mendel has it high, top of the key. She'll look to feed it on the left side to Treese. Treese, the right wing to Mendel, to Luckett. Luckett tries to feed it inside to Mills, and it's poked out of bounds by Kellen.
Yeah, now it's saying slow down. You start to see that Alva defense spread out, and they're tough to get past, get across, as Hadley Ohm steps in for Channing Ferguson for Alva.
16.4 seconds here to go in the first quarter. Mendel has it right wing, top of the key to Luckett. Left wing on the corner for Treese, gets it to go. Jocelyn Treese ties the game up at 14.
Big answer for Jocelyn, her first basket of the game.
Just 3 seconds here to go for the Goldbugs in the first. Gaddy, left wing for three, right wing, and gets it at the buzzer. And that's how we end the first quarter. Goldbugs on top, 17-14. We'll come back to the start of the second. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at 2220 Main in Woodward to see our local Michelin dealer, Pipelanes Tire.
Oklahoma DRS helps job seekers with disabilities become taxpayers.
Their whole thing is to help people with disabilities go back to work.
They knew that I would be successful if I did not give up.
They have given me the power and confidence to face any challenge.
I'm just glad that, DRS was there. Empower yourself. Talk to DRS Vocational Rehabilitation.
Or services for the blind today.
OKDRS.gov. 800-487-4042.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Tyler Rings, Dakota Wagner with you. Start of the second quarter. Alva on top just by 3, 17-14. As Alva will have first possession of the second quarter, it'll be Kellen inbounding it in the backcourt. She will inbound it to Norton. Excuse me.
To Morgan Heath.
Heath has it top of the key. She'll work it on the right side to Adair. Adair into Kellen. Kellen to Ohm inside the paint. She's pushed from behind, and that's a foul.
Yeah, Ohm got great position. That meant Woodward essentially had to foul her, else that would have been an easy layup. And they'll get Riley Moore for her first foul. Or excuse me, Jocelyn Treese for her first foul. Let's say Moore had one already, but they got Treese for her first.
So Ohm at the line for her first shot. Gets the first one to get off the backboard, and it falls. 18-14, 7:42. Ohm at the line for her second one. It falls. So Ohm goes 2 from the line. Extends the lead 19-14. 7:35 here to go in the first half of basketball. Mendel has it on the right. She'll get it, on the left. She'll get it inside to Mills, inside the paint, back out to Treese. Treese inside to Lexi Mendel on the left. Luckett on the right. She'll put up a shot. Can't get it to go. Inside the paint on the rebound is Kaylee Mills. She goes up for the shot. Can't get it to go. Gets it to go on the second one, and she's fouled.
Yeah, excellent job by Kaylee Mills. Keep fighting in the paint. Did not give up on the play. Eventually drew the foul. Hits line, got Hadley Ohm for her first.
So Mills at the line shooting 2. First one up, and it rims out.
It looked like it was halfway down. It popped out.
It did.
Oh.
Unfortunate there for Mills. So Mills will try to go 1 of 2 here for her second shot. That one hits off the back of the iron and goes out. It'll go out of bounds as they're going to have a discussion to see who has possession here.
Yeah, it should be Woodward ball. Ohm was the last one to touch it. Now they correct it. You had the official on the baseline saw a clear view and kind of overruled.
So the Boomer fans have made their travel. They'll get a little standing ovation for the girls on that. Jocelyn Treese has it on the right side. She'll get it to Lexi Mendel. Top of the key for 3, and Lexi Mendel drains it.
Oh, much needed for the Boomers. Mendel with 7. Cut the deficit to 2 now with 7:05 in the half.
Gaddy will bring the ball up the court as it's 19-17. Alva has possession and the lead. Ohm has it. She'll kick it out to Kylie Adair on the right wing for 3. She'll get it to fall. An answer for Kylie Adair.
Yeah, big answer for Alva. You can't leave any of these girls open. They will take the shot.
22-17, Boomers have possession, and they'll throw it away as a little miscommunication with Luckett there.
Yeah, Mendel said, my bad, kind of zipped that pass strong. Can't have those unforced errors.
22-17, Alva on top with possession. 6:35 here to go in the first half. Kellen has it on the right side. She'll feed it into Kylie Adair that was cutting inside of the basket. She'll
Now you got to find an answer. Again, you can't get a spot where you're down 8-10 early. You need to stay within that 5-point bubble, if not have the lead for the Boomers.
22-17, Boomers have possession. As Jocelyn Treese has it high top of the key. She'll go on the right side to Luckett. Luckett works it back out to Treese, but it's stolen away by Adair. Adair works it inside the paint, kicks out to Gaddy, who goes inside. She'll put a shot up. It doesn't fall, but she'll be fouled underneath the basket.
Good recovery defense by the Boomers. Unfortunately, did get the foul. Probably needed, though, to prevent the easy layup as Jocelyn Treese picks up her second foul, also second of the quarter for Woodward.
As Gaddy's at the line for 2 shots, her first one hits off the back of the iron and goes out.
That's rare you see that from Gaddy. Missed the free throw line. She's got 9 of the 22 for Alva early. Hadley Ohm steps out. Channing Ferguson back in for the Ladybugs.
So Gaddy at the line, and the second one rims out. A very rare 2 misses. As Boomers now have possession, Lexi Mendel, she'll have it. She'll go drive inside. Will be poked away there by Lake and Gaddy.
Yeah, Gaddy almost got the steal at half court, and Mendel raced past her, but as Mendel slowed up, Gaddy was able to poke it back away.
Jocelyn Treese on the inbound. She'll feed it to Mendel on the right side. Mendel will now work the ball to Treese on the right wing. Inside the paint to Moore. Moore tries to go inside to Mills. Mills' foot was on the baseline, and it's out of bounds back to the Goldbugs.
Yeah, Alva just really kind of murked up the traffic in the lane right there. Had 4 girls stacked in the paint at one point on the passes. Woodward's got to be aware of that collapse and find somebody to kick out to.
22-17, 5:48 here to go in the first half of basketball. Driving inside is Gaddy. She'll be denied by Kaylee Mills, the freshman. Boomers now have possession. Luckett has it on the right wing. She ball fake. She'll go across the court to Mendel on the left side. Mendel back to Treese. Treese now, she'll get it on the right wing to Luckett. Luckett to Treese. Stop the key for 3. Can't get it to go on the rebound. It was fought for, out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds on Alva. Back to the Boomers.
Yeah, Ferguson couldn't corral. Alva crowd not happy, but it's the right call. Boomers, though, even though you missed that shot, that's the type of threes you need to take. That was open and in rhythm. You got to continue to trust those looks.
Underneath her own basket is Jocelyn Treese. She'll feed it out top of the key to Riley Moore. Riley Moore, hand it back off to Treese. Working on the right wing is Mendel inside to Mills. Mills back out to Mendel as she'll throw it on the left side to Treese. It goes over her head and out of bounds.
Yeah, Lexi's a little off right now swinging those passes. That's 2. We've seen her kind of essentially throw high and away. We'll have to retain, calm that down. Can't have those turnovers.
22-17, 5:03 here to go in the first half of basketball. Adair has it high top the key. She'll go on the right side to Gaddy. Back to Adair. Gaddy has it. She'll try to work it into Kellen, and it's going to be tipped away by Mills. Alva will have possession in front of the Woodward bench.
I do like what Woodward's been able to do in the half court defensively thus far, Dakota. It's just the only issue is you're giving up some of those turnovers, which lead to easy buckets, and you give up a couple easy threes as well.
So Coach Moore tells her girls to settle down right before they inbound it. Alva has it. It's going to be on the left side. Gaddy, she's quickly teamed up by Lexi Mendel and Lily Luckett. Kellen fires a 3 from the left side. Can't get it to go. On the rebound was Adair. She puts a shot up. She can't get it to go. Now fighting for it is going to be a jump ball, and the Boomers will have possession.
Yeah, great job. I mean, unfortunately, you did leave Kellen open, but even though Adair found a way in to get that offensive rebound, they made the shot tough on her, and she missed it.
22-17, Alva on top, 4:25 as Lexi Mendel driving inside the paint. She'll try to put a shot up, but it's going to be a charge as standing underneath the basket was Morgan Heath.
Yeah, second on Lexi Mendel, and she's got her head down right there. She drove kind of wild. You like the aggression, but you got to do it at least a little bit more under control.
So Channing Ferguson will check out as Ohm will check back in. Alva has possession and on top, 22-17, 4:18 here to go in the first half of basketball. Kellen has it top of the key. She'll drive inside, kick it back out to Gaddy. Gaddy now has it on the left. She'll drive double teamed by Luckett and Treese. Heath comes up with it. She'll kick it out to Kellen on the right wing. Now left wing Adair. She'll drive inside from the left wing. Stop. Kick it back out to Gaddy. Gaddy has it top of the key. Working it on the right side is Kellen. Now back out to Adair, top of the key. Gaddy now driving inside from the right side. She'll put a shot up off the glass. It's up and it's good.
And again, on display there for Lakey Gaddy, just the ability to wiggle her way into the paint, put herself in good position.
Boomers have possession with 3:37. It's going to be a jump ball as Alva races to Lexi Mendel.
Boomers got in trouble on the press, had a pass tipped at the half-court line. Mendel tried to save it. The results on turnover. She'll sit for a minute as Bradley Douglas Fisher checks into the ball game for the Boomers with 2 fouls.
24-17, Alva on top, 3:34 here to go in the first half. Adair has it at the Goldbug logo, working against Douglas Fisher on the right side. Adair has it, she'll kick it inside to Ohm, excuse me, not Ohm, Argo. Argo puts a shot, gets her own rebound, she'll kick it out to Gaddy. Gaddy to Kellen, top the key. Kellen looks to feed it inside to Argo, but she'll go and drive inside herself. She'll kick it out to Ohm, cutting is Gaddy. Gaddy puts up a shot, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. She'll kick it out to Adair on the left side. Argo has it, thought about the three, she'll think better of it, and she'll go to the top of the key, kick it out left side to Adair. Adair inside to Ohm. Ohm puts up the shot, can't get it to go off the glass. Boomers come up with a rebound.
They're letting some offensive boards go, but they are at least following up with some great defense. Good job by Riley Moore.
24-17, 2:45 here to go in the first half. Mills has it on the left side to work it to Luckett. Luckett inside to Moore. Moore cutting it to the basket. She'll put a shot up, can't get it to go. Off the glass, it rolls out of bounds to the Goldbugs it goes.
Oh boy, great position, great move by Riley Moore. Just frustrated with herself as she just short-armed the layup underneath. Had a look at it.
24-17 at 2:30 here to go in the first half. Alva on top with possession. Kellen has it on the right wing. She'll get it to Ohm around the top of the key. Back out to Kellen. Kellen has it right wing. She'll try to feed it into Ohm. It's tipped away by Moore and stolen away by Lily Luckett. Luckett has it. She'll get it out to Moore to Treese. Treese working it in the backcourt. She'll get across midcourt. She'll get out right wing to Moore. Moore looking to feed inside to Riley Douglas Fisher, but she'll kick it out to Lily Luckett. Luckett fires a three from the left side. Can't get it to go. It'll roll out of bounds back to the Goldbugs.
Yeah, now some shooting woes in the quarter for the Boomers. They've had some good looks and, you know, have essentially less the points on the floor as they haven't been able to convert much of these good looks in this quarter.
24-17, minute 54 here to go in the first half. Alva on top with possession. Inbounding it is Heat. She'll kick it out to Adair, who will work the ball up the court. She'll stand out the logo. She'll give it to Gaddy on the left side to Ferguson. Ferguson inside to Argo. Argo hits the easy bucket off the glass and in.
It was off-ball movement that freed that up for Argo. She found herself wide open.
26-17, 9-point lead for the Goldbugs. Boomers have possession, top of the key for Treese. She can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Adair. Adair now working across the court. She'll get it to Gaddy on the left side. Gaddy gets it to Heath. Heath working it top of the key to Ferguson on the right side. Right wing Argo for three. It's an air ball. Saving it, trying to save it is Ferguson, but she'll step on the line.
Look out, because second and third graders are on the baseline on that end. One of them almost got trucked over.
Luckily they didn't.
Luckily they did.
26-17, a minute 05 here to go in the first half. Douglas Fisher has it on the right side. She'll throw it on the left side to Luckett. Luckett loses the ball as she stepped over, and it's going to be off the foot, they say, of Carly Argo. Boomers will have possession underneath their own basket.
Yeah, she found Luckett just ran in. It looked like Kylie Adair. They went no call there, and Boomers keep it.
On the inbound, it's Treese to Luckett, back to Treese. Treese working it around the perimeter on the right side to Moore, back to Treese. Treese will wave Douglas Fisher in motion. Now she'll get it out to Moore. Moore drives inside the paint, puts a shot off the glass. It's no good, but she's fouled underneath.
Really like how Riley Moore's approaching things offensively tonight, trying to find those angles in, working herself into good position. That time drew the foul, the first on Morgan Heath.
Moore at the line for two. First shot is no good. It's off the top of the glass.
Got to convert the free throw line, though. Lexi Mendel steps in for Kaylee Mills for the Boomers.
26-17, 47.7 seconds to go here in the first half. Riley Moore at the line for her second free throw attempt. It's up and good. It's 26-18 now. It's an 8-point ball game. 45 seconds.
Breaks about a 5-minute scoring drought for the Boomers there, Dakota.
40 seconds here to go in the first half as Kellen gets an easy 2-point bucket to fall.
Yeah, again, just found her spot in the paint.
28-18, 10-point lead for Alva. 29 seconds here to go in the first half. Mendel has it high, right front court. She'll kick it out on the left to Luckett. Luckett now working it on back to the right side to Treese. Treese inside the paint. She'll find Douglas Fisher, loses it, but Lexi Mendel comes up, gets it, puts up a shot. She's fouled, and she's going to the line.
Great reaction by Lexi Mendel. That ball essentially wound up going through the legs of Douglas Fisher. Mendel just scooped it up and in one motion went up for the shot and drew the foul. That foul charged Carly Argo, her first.
So Mendel at the line. Her first free throw is a little bit too strong. It'll rim out on the left side. Well,
got to take advantage of those free throws. Got to. On a road environment like this, got to take advantage.
Out of the substitution, Michelle Obarga will take out Douglas Fisher. Mendel for her second free throw. It's good, as checking in is going to be Kaylee Mills. She will take out Lexi Mendel. 15 seconds remain here in the first half of basketball. 28-19, Alva on top. Adair has it on the right side, working with 9 seconds. She'll get into Heath. Heath gets it to Gaddy with 5 seconds. She'll tee up a three, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Moore. Moore gets it to Mills with 1 second, and that's not gonna have enough time for the Boomers to get a shot off, and that's how we end the first half of basketball. It's 28-19. We'll take a break, come back, and break down the first half of basketball. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's longest-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You got to hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play, that my worth isn't determined by my performance, that even on my worst day, I am worthy, that you see me learning, growing, and doing my best, and that is enough.
This message presented by the OSSAA and the Oklahoma Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Tyler Riggs, Toyota Wagner with you. As we are in the halftime show, Alva Lady Goldbugs lead the Boomers 28-19. And Tyler, you have some scoring for us.
Yeah, looking at the halftime stats, Dakota, we mentioned her in the pregame as kind of, you know, she's the spark plug, the one that really sets the tone for Alva. She's doing it tonight. Lake and Gaddy with 11 of their 28. The only scorer in double figures, J.C. Kellen, finishes the half with 7. Carla Argo had 5 of her own and 3 for Kylie Adair, 2 for Hadley Ohm. On the Boomer side, it's Lexi Mendel with 8 points early, has hit a couple threes, which has been much needed. You got 3 apiece for Riley Moore, Jocelyn Treese, and Lily Luckett, and 2 for Kaylee Mills. So no Boomer in double figures yet, but trying to get going. Unfortunately, Brother Douglas Fisher, kind of the first time I've said this all year, didn't have a point in that half. Got some early foul trouble, and then, you know, didn't see the floor till late in the half. Unusual for her to not put up at least, you know, a good handful of points. So we'll see if that changes going into the second half.
Seems like the Boomers were kind of with Alva there in the first quarter, and then Alva hits a couple of big three-point shots, and then, as you kind of mentioned there in the pregame, Alva's going to run that press. They didn't run it to begin the first quarter, but they kind of got into it. They got the Boomers kind of trapped up, and unfortunately, they hopped out to an 8-point lead.
Yeah, and, you know, Woodward was doing a really good job early of, you know, matching that. A really good job of it, but Alva, this is what they do. They kind of make some of those adjustments in the flow of the game, and I call them the stone wall, because you might be able to kind of hit at it a little bit. Maybe you find a couple cracks here and there for a moment, but generally it's going to hold. And that's what we saw take over in the second half. You know, it was a 17-14 game after the first quarter, and then Alva wins the second quarter 11-5, put Woodward on a stretch where they didn't score for 5 minutes. So now you know offense is at a premium. This 9-point gap looks tough because of that. If you're Woodward, you got to find your way into some easy baskets, whether that's forcing turnovers or, you know, just continuing to work for good looks in the half court. Somebody's got to cut the baseline. You got to trust those open shots when you get them as well.
Seems like the Boomers had a couple of open shots there to start, but I think that was just because Alva was trying to figure out Woodward, and then after that, it just seems like Woodward's shots just goes in and out. You know, you see a lot of those good shots, good looks, just unfortunately they're not falling for the Boomers.
Yeah, some of those, it's kind of similar to the Rutherford game, right? Had some opportunities, they didn't quite go in, but you got to shake that off. You know, that's going to happen sometimes, especially on the road. You just got to keep working at it.
So with that, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the keys to the second half for the Boomers and for the Goldbugs. It's 28-19 at halftime. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Need to pay the babysitter, but don't have enough cash? Use Zelle, located in the Bank 7 mobility app, to send money from your account to someone else's within minutes. With an email address or phone number, you can directly pay anyone you trust. Zelle is fast, safe, and free. Visit bank7.com for more details. Data rates and transfer limits may apply. Member FDIC.
Are you searching for that perfect special attire? Look no further. The Top Cat Formal Wear and Accessories at 808 Main Street. Top Cat has a beautiful line of bridal, special occasion, and prom dresses to choose from. With no two dresses alike, you'll always get that special look. They guarantee the perfect fit for tuxedos at no extra cost and carry menswear for all your needs. Visit TopCatFormal.com or call 580-256-2888 to book your appointment now. Store hours are 10 a.m. through 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and by appointment only on Saturday. Top Cat also offers layaway. Let Top Cat help you shine on your special day.
A new year has started, and you've got a lot to look forward to. So let's make sure the flu doesn't cause an unexpected change of plans. Take time to get your flu shot, and remember to wash your hands and practice good hygiene so you don't spend your cherished moments sick in bed. Let's make this year unforgettable for all the right reasons. Skip the flu, not the fun. Visit oklahoma.gov/health/fight-flu to find a flu shot clinic near you.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Tyler Riggs, Dakota Wagner. We are in the second half of basketball. Or it was the halftime show, I should say.
Not quite to the second half yet. We're getting closer.
Going into the second half in just about 6 or so minutes. But, Tyler, we have keys to the second half for the Boomers.
Yeah, you know, we mentioned a few of them. First of all, you definitely got to keep trusting those open looks. If you get an open shot from and, you know, somebody like Jocelyn Treese really lucky. You can't get shell-shocked into not shooting. Make the first couple. Got to make sure you continue to control your turnovers. They have, for the most part in the first half, not committed a ton, but we saw in that second quarter a stretch of them that really led to the drought. So you want to make sure to continue to cut down on those turnovers. Other than that, keep with the physicality of Alva. They're going to bring that physicality on that defensive end. You got to continue to match that, get them uncomfortable. And we see Woodward do that a little bit throughout the game, but Alva kind of found a groove at the end of the first half. So you want to continue to stifle that. Other than that, Dakota, you know, I liked how they started the first half, right? That first quarter was really good in terms of everything we talked about in the pregame. You got to find that again. You've got to find that feeling again.
Yes, they do. For the Goldbugs, it seems like they were doing everything right there to kind of start the second quarter. That's when they really got going. You know, we talked about their defense pressure and then being able to hit some shots. You say Alva comes out with a different look in the second half, or does Alva try to keep things the same as it did the first?
Well, they're definitely going to try to tap into what they were doing at the end of the half, where they're just grinding out possessions, right? They're not going to score on every possession. They don't know that. They're not an avalanche team, as I call it, a team that's going to score a lot in a little amount of time, but they will wear you to death with just consistent fundamental play. So that's something they're going to look to try doing. If you're Woodward, you just got to break it. You got to find a way to break that, whether it's maybe you try to speed up the game a little bit in transition. There's something you got to be able to do to find your way past that. As
the Goldbugs have made their way back out onto the court. And, you know, a couple of school halftime festivities they had. They had the start, I think, 3rd and 4th grade.
The 2nd and 3rd graders sing the national anthem, which honestly did a pretty good job for that. The halftime here, we just saw it. They had, you could have purchased a paper airplane, okay, and then tried to throw it close enough to a bottle that was at center court to win a, I think, a little gift card. So they're doing it at each half. Somebody hit the bottle that was centered at half court and was pretty close. So they won a gift card. So that's Oklahoma State. Supposed to play TCU at 8 o'clock. That's upcoming in the hour, and we'll kind of keep you updated on that as it goes along, as Oklahoma as well was in action and had an interesting challenge tonight, and they got underway a little bit ago. Do want to also plug, of course, on K1 in Laverne, as Laverne and Buffalo going at it, and back to you, they had Texas, the Red River basketball game, and it's a barn burner as expected. Second half underway. Just about 18 minutes left of the ball game. OU holds a slim 1-point margin, 38-37. Texas is coming off a big upset last week of Baylor over the weekend, I should say. So between OU basketball, OSU basketball, and we'll keep you covered on all that as we get to it.
So with that, we'll take one final break, and when we come back, it'll be the start of the second half. You're listening to Boomer TV and Boomer Basketball.
Hey Lisa, how are you? It's been so long. Are you back for good? What's going on?
Hey, good to see you. Yes, I'm back for good and just trying to get my life back together.
Well, I'm so happy that you're home. It looks like things are going well. I've been seeing those pics you post of you and your family at all those fun events. What gives?
Oh, VetTix. VetTix gives.
What's VetTix?
VetTix is an amazing charity that gives free event tickets, like concerts, sporting events, and shows, to currently serving military vets and their families, and to the immediate families of troops killed in action. It's a really nice organization.
That is so nice.
These events have helped me feel like myself again, and all these new happy memories my family and I are making are priceless.
We have extra tickets sometimes. Can I donate them?
Yes, it's easy. Just go to vettix.org. You can give your extra tickets, and other vets like me can sign up to get them.
Awesome. I love that idea. What a great way to give back. I'm so glad you told me about it, and it was amazing to see you. And listen, thank you for your service.
Parenting is hard. Technology can make it harder. The Family Media Plan developed by the American Academy of Pediatrics helps make it easier. Go to healthychildren.org/media plan to set the media priorities and create the media plan that's right for your family. Raising kids in the age of screens is easier when you have a plan. Go to healthychildren.org/media plan today. That's healthychildren.org/media plan.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92, or if you're watching on Boomer TV, as we are getting ready to start the second half of basketball, as Alva is on top of the Boomers 28-19, and Tyler, the Boomers are going to have to get out of this 9-point slump. It's not impossible, though.
No, not. Yeah, you definitely have a full half of basketball to dig into that gap. And we've seen this Woodward team be resilient, and that's what tonight is going to be about in the second half. How resilient can you be? We talked about how you just found that slump towards the end of the first half. Now you got to find your way back in. And thankfully, I think the big advantage for Woodward in that sense is Alva's not going to play at a crazy high pace. So if you could string together some stops and then convert on some baskets, all of a sudden this is quickly a ball game again.
As the Goldbugs have made their way out onto the court, Boomers still in a huddle as they're now breaking it, getting a couple last words from Coach Moore, Coach Jones, and Coach Wilson. Boomer starting five, or Boomer 5 on the court is going to be their starting 5.
And we'll have to see how the fouls play out, as Bradley Douglas Fisher has a couple, Jocelyn Treese with a couple as well for the Boomers.
It'll be the same starting 5 for the Goldbugs as well. Boomers will have first possession here in the third quarter. 29-19, Alva on top. Boomers have possession on the right side, but it's going to be knocked away by Lake and Gaddy. Back to the Boomers it goes.
Ooh, thought it was out of bounds on Lexi Middle for a moment, but not the case. They say it stays with the Boomers.
Boomers have possession high on the right court. Stolen away there by Kylie Adair. She'll go inside the paint and score an easy basket for 2.
Yeah, just ripped it away from Jocelyn Treese. Got the easy scoop and score the other way.
It's 30-19. Alva on top. Boomers with possession. Feeding it inside more to Douglas Fisher, but it's stolen away. Alva now has possession. Gaddy working it inside the lane. She'll put a shot off the glass. Can't get it to go. Ohm goes up with it. It's going to be taken by Riley Moore, as it's going to be a jump ball. Possession sticks with the Goldbugs.
Unfortunately, I thought Moore ripped it away for just a second. Not the case. As you mentioned, possession arrow does keep it with the Goldbugs.
Underneath their own basket, Kylie Adair. She'll feed it to Kellen. Kellen shoots a shot inside the paint. It's up and good. 32-19, 7:14 here to go in the third quarter. Riley Moore working the ball inside the paint at the free throw line, and she'll kick it back out on the right side to Mendel. Mendel now working it across the left side to the left side, and she'll throw it to Riley Moore. And Riley Moore just didn't see it coming, and it'll be out of bounds.
Yeah, and she just kind of let it go. She got to put the hands up like, what was that pass? Still got to go for it.
32-19 at 6:57 here to go in the third quarter. Working it inside is Gaddy. Gaddy to Ohm on the left side, and off the left block, she scores, and Coach Moore is going to take a timeout. 34-19 at 6:49, and we're going to take a break. You are listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Dear Vet Tics, thank you for a great experience and for your support of the military and veterans.
Thank you so much, Vet Tics. Our family has gone through a lot the last few years, and this gave us a nice break.
Every empty seat at a concert, game, or a special event is a missed opportunity to say thank you to a veteran. Give your extra tickets to Vet Tics. Give something to those who gave. For more information on how you can make a difference, go to vettix.org.
Basketball on Z92. Tyler Riggs, Dakota Wagner with you as the Boomers have possession. 34-19, Alva on top. Douglas Fisher driving inside the lane. She'll kick it back out on the left side to Moore. Moore on the left wing. Right wing now to Luckett. Luckett now, top of the key to Moore. Moore working against Ohm. Moore trying to find someone. She'll find Treese. Treese now in the count against Adair. She'll find Douglas Fisher cutting inside of the basket. Douglas Fisher can't get the shot to go. Rebound comes down to Ohm. Ohm will kick it out to Kellen. Kellen gets it to Gaddy on the left side. Gaddy driving inside for the two-point basket, and she's going to be fouled. Basket's no good.
Oh, it's been all Goldbugs to start the second half. Not what you want to the Boomers. They pick up the second foul on Riley Moore, first of the quarter for Woodward. Alva's extended this lead to 15.
As Gaddy is at the line, missed her first shot. Another rare miss from Gaddy. This is just not a free throw shooting night for her.
I know, usually very sharp from the line. So far, not the case.
Gaddy's second one is finally goes in, is rims around.
Gaddy with 12 points. That was a substitution for Woodward. Kaylee Mills stepping in for Briley Douglas Fisher.
As Boomers will have possession, 35-19, Goldbugs on top. As Treese has it in the backcourt, she'll get it out to Mills. Mills works it on the left side to Luckett. Luckett gets across midcourt. She's double teamed, gets out of it. Now she passes it to Lexi Mendel. Mendel on the left side works to the right, goes inside the paint, gets a shot off. It's off the glass, no good. She gets fouled underneath. Who's the foul going to be on?
Had a couple Goldbugs to choose from. They get Hadley Ohm for her second foul, team first of the quarter.
As Mendel's at the line, shooting 1 of 2. First one up and good.
So if you're going to chip back into this, this is where it starts, being able to still be aggressive and draw some fouls.
As Mendel's at the line for her second one, it's up and good. Lexi Mendel now has 10 points in the ballgame. 35-21, Alva on top, 5:50 here to go in the third quarter. Lake and Gaddy has it on the left side. She'll work it to high, top of the key to Kellen. Kellen will feed it into Ohm. Ohm back out to Kellen. 5:40 here to go in the third quarter. Gaddy has it left side. She'll work inside, back out top of the key to Argo. Argo will go inside the lane, kick it out to Gaddy. Gaddy now drives inside from the left. She'll put a shot off the glass. It's up and in, and she's fouled.
Again, it's just all Alva right now. They've come out sharp to start the second half. Third foul charge to Riley Moore, and it's not bad defense by the Boomers, but this is what Alva does. They really, when they get in the half court and get settled in, they keep cutting at you, and eventually will find that open look, and Gaddy drains the free throw. She's got 15 of the 38 for the Ladybugs.
As you mentioned, Gaddy sinks the free throw and has 15 points. It's 38-21. Boomers have possession. Lexi Mendel working it across the court to Mills. Mills has it on the right side. Mills looking to find someone inside. She has the count. Working against Kellen. She has to get rid of it. She'll get it out to Mendel. Mendel working from the right side. She drives inside, gets it out to Moore. Moore on the left block, puts the shot up. She'll be fouled underneath. And they're going to get the foul on Carly Argo. That'll be her second, team second.
Yeah, good job by the Boomers. Not give up on that possession. Looked dangerous for a moment. Good job on the baseline between Mendel and Moore to at least get some foul shots.
As Riley Moore makes her first free throw, Moore has 4 points in the ball game. As Moore's at the line for her second. Moore eyes it, shoots it, sinks it. 38-23, Alva on top, 5:05 to go in the third quarter. Kellen has it in the backcourt. She'll work it out to Kylie Adair, front left court. Kellen now works it inside from the left, takes a two-point shot, can't get it to go. It's off the hands of Ohm, rolls out of bounds, back to the Boomers it goes.
Good job on the closeout, and then trying to box out Ohm, forced her to kind of fumble the shot, or fumble the rebound a little bit, I should say.
Boomers have possession, 4:50 here to go in the third quarter. Riley Moore working it on the right side. She'll drive it inside the lane, put a shot off the glass. She puts the brakes on and gets the two-point shot to fall.
Yeah, just like Carly Argo, fly right by her. Veteran move by the senior.
38-25, Alva on top with possession. Argo has it, she'll work it to Adair to Gaddy. Gaddy on the right wing for three, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to the Goldbugs. Argo comes up with it. She'll get it to Kellen on the left side. Right wing Argo for three, it's blocked by Luckett. Rebound comes down to Moore.
Good hustle by Lily Luckett.
Moore on the right side, feeds it to Mendel. Mendel works it top of the key to Moore. Moore will throw some directions to Treese. Moore working it on the right side to Mendel. Mendel now, high top of the key, she'll get it out to Jocelyn Treese. Treese to Luckett on the right side. Luckett feeds into Moore. Moore cuts off the glass. It's up and in. Riley Moore now up to 9 points in the ball game.
She's finding a groove. The Boomers have cut it back to 11. If you could will this down to 6 before the quarter, that'd be big. And there's a foul on Kaylee Mills. Good idea. Tried to front on the timeline, but bumped and committed the foul.
Yeah, a little too much contact. Unfortunate. As Kaylee Mills will pick up just her first foul.
Just her first, third of the quarter for the Boomers, so still a couple to give before bonus shots come.
Still a 9-point lead for the Goldbugs. Excuse me, an 11-point lead for the Goldbugs. 3:47 to go in the third quarter, 38-27. Goldbugs have the ball in the backcourt, working it across midcourt now is Kylie Adair. Adair on the right side, hands it off to Heath. Heath, Kellen. Kellen top key, drives inside, back out to Gaddy. Gaddy has it top key. She'll feed it into Heath. Heath on the left side gets it into Ferguson. Ferguson puts up the shot, denied by Kaylee Mills. Mills feeds it to Treese. Treese working it inside the lane. She'll feed out to Luckett. Luckett on the right side, top of the key to Moore. Moore drives inside, puts up a shot from 18 feet out. Can't get it to go as it rims out. Rebound comes down to Heath. Heath works it to Kellen on the right side. Blocked again. Riley Moore denies Ferguson inside the paint. Comes up with the rebound, and on the right side feeds it to Mendel. Mendel to Treese. Treese inside on the left now. On the left baseline is Luckett. Top the key, Moore. Moore on the right side to Treese. Treese now working it around the perimeter to Mendel. Man, Boomers are playing catch here. As Kaylee Mills has it, she'll kick it outside, right wing to Luckett. Luckett inside to Moore. Moore looking inside the paint to Kaylee Mills. Kaylee Mills puts a shot off the glass, can't get it to go. Puts another one in, she's fouled.
Boy, really like with the aggression Woodward's working right now inside, similar to what we saw in the early first quarter. They're starting to find that again between Riley Moore and Kaylee Mills as the second foul charge to Morgan Heath for the Ladybugs.
So the freshman Mills at the line gets the first shot to go, her free throw.
3 points for Kaylee Mills and could get the Boomers under a 10-point deficit should she make the second.
So Mills at the line, her second one, 2 of 2 she goes. 29-38, Boomers down by 9. Alva with possession. Heath has it. Front left court. She'll get out of the double team, work it on the right side to Ferguson. Ferguson to Adair to Gaddy. Gaddy has it on the left wing. She'll work it around the perimeter. Ferguson top the key. On the left side now is Heath. Right side. Heath now drives inside the lane, puts up the shot, and she's going to be fouled.
Kaylee Mills, I think on the backside, Heath got around her, and the Mills tried to really get in there and swat it on the shot, and too aggressive. She picks it up, her second, fourth team foul for the Boomers, and Heath to the line for 2 free throws.
So Heath will be at the line like you mentioned, shooting a pair of free throws. It's 38-29, 2:15 in the third quarter. As Heath shoots her first one, it's off the front of the iron. No good.
Boy, Coach Jones, probably similar to Coach Moore for the Boomers, not happy with the free throw shooting tonight. Both teams have kind of struggled from the line.
They have, as Heath missed her first one. Now she'll attempt her second one. That one's a little too strong. Rebound comes down to Lexi Mendel. Mendel has it on the right side, front right court. She'll work it on the right wing to Treese. Treese inside. She'll go to Mills, but Mills loses the handle and it rolls out of bounds.
Oh, good idea. Had Kaylee Mills kind of on the baseline, and the pass was a little off, maybe a little miscommunication, unfortunate turnover.
Third quarter, 2 minutes here to go. 38-29 as the Goldbugs have it. High top of the key is Heath. She'll get it out to Gaddy. Gaddy stands at the logo. She'll go on the left side, working it against Luckett. Gaddy, long two-point shot off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Mills. Mills gets it to Treese. Treese is going to be called
double
for
dribbles.
double dribble.
Yeah, she thought she was fouled. Not the case. Just kind of got poked at and then picked up the dribble and planted it back down. That is, unfortunately, a double dribble as Carly Argo checks in to sub out Morgan Heath for Alva.
38-29, minute 37 in the third quarter. Kellen standing in front of her own bench will inbound it in the backcourt to Gaddy. Gaddy working against Treese. She'll kick it back out to Kellen. Kellen at the logo. Top the key. Kellen drives inside from the right. Puts a shot off. Can't get it to go. Blocked by Kaylee Mills again. Kaylee Mills and Riley Moore have had an outstanding night on the defensive end.
Yeah, each with a couple blocks now, especially in the second half.
As Lexi Mendel has it, she'll go right wing to Treese for three. Gets it to go. Jocelyn Treese.
Oh, the Woodward crowd getting into it a little bit. That's a big one. Cuts it to 6.
38-32. Goldbugs with possession. Tipped away. Who has the ball? Ferguson does. She'll get it inside. Drive inside the lane. Put a shot off. Can't get it to go. It's going to be a foul by Ferguson going the other way. And the Boomers have a shot to shoot some free throws now. No, they don't.
Yeah, one more, but great job by Jocelyn Treese to fight for that rebound and then draw the foul. They do get Ferguson for her second foul.
It's 38-32, 6-point ball game in the third quarter. 50 seconds to go here in the third. Kaylee Mills has it. She'll get it out to Riley Moore. High top the key. Front right court now. Has it Luckett. Luckett to Lexi Mendel, top the key. Right wing Luckett. Luckett has it against Argo. Back out to Moore, top of the key. Moore looks on the right wing for Treese. Treese has it. She'll work it back out, top of the key. Mills. Mills, left wing to Moore. Moore to Mendel. Mendel now, 19 seconds, drives inside the lane, gets a shot off the glass, up and in. Lexi Mendel, she has 12.
And it's a 11-0 run for the Boomers, Dakota, in the last 4 minutes.
38-34, and it's out of bounds to the Goldbugs as they'll overthrow it on the head of home. Back to the Boomers, 4.6 seconds in the third quarter. The Boomers can possibly cut it to 1 or cut it to 2.
Could cut it back to possession at the end of the quarter would be huge. It's going to take a rush, though, as they got to go full court.
4.6 seconds, down to 3. Mendel has it in the backcourt, too. She'll put a shot off the logo, off the glass, and no good, and that's how we end the third quarter. Folks, it's a 4-point ball game. Don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter is upcoming. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at 2220 Main in Woodward to see your local Michelin dealer, Pipe Lanes Tire.
More than 600,000 Oklahomans have disabilities. We can't afford to leave great employees behind just because they do things differently.
Who we are and what we accomplish
are much more important with a disability and gain dependability, commitment, and lower turnover. Reach out. Oklahoma Rehabilitation Services, okdrs.gov, 1-800-845-8476.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Tyler Riggs, Dakota Wagner with you. 38-34. Alva on top of the Boomers to start the fourth quarter. As Boomers will have the final possession here to start the fourth. 7:52 here to go in the fourth quarter as Jocelyn Treese has it on the left wing. She'll go inside to Douglas Fisher. Douglas Fisher cuts to the basket. Can't get the shot to go. Out of bounds off the foot of Lexi Mendel. Back to the Goldbugs.
Tough break. Great look for Riley Douglas Fisher. Just could not get the ball fall. Boomers still, though, Dakota on 11-0 run to end that third quarter. We'll see if they can continue it to start the fourth.
Adair has it. She'll get it out to Kellen on the right side. Kellen tries to get the two-point shot to go. Can't get it, but there's a foul underneath the basket going the other way. It's going to be a push. Who are they going to get it on? They're going to get it on Ferguson.
Yeah, her third. Dakota, that shot for Kellen is usually money. She was wide open on the baseline, and somehow that shot popped out.
So Boomers have possession. Riley Moore has it. She has it right behind the court. She'll get it across midcourt. Has it high top of the key now. She's trapped. She'll get out of it. Feeding inside is Treese to Mendel. Mendel loses the handle. Gaddy comes up with it. Gaddy driving the lane. She'll put up a shot. It'll go off the fingertips, they say, of a Boomer. Back to the Goldbugs it goes.
Yeah, I got swiped away at the last one. Good transition defense for the Boomers after the turnover. Tried to find Mendel on the offensive end, but she was triple teamed on the pass.
Goldbugs have possession underneath their own basket. Gaddy has it on the right side. Working inside the paint, Gaddy puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Gaddy. Gaddy kicks it out to Adair on the left side. Now Argo drives inside. She'll kick it back out to Gaddy. Left wing, Kellen. Left baseline, Argo. Argo has it. She'll drive inside the paint. Kicks it out to Kellen. Kellen, right wing for three. She'll get it to go.
They did get the hand up, and she nailed that three. Breaks the scoring drought for Alva.
41-34, 7-point game. Alva on top. Boomers working it across the court, stolen away by Adair to Gaddy. Gaddy inside the paint, puts off the shot. A blocking foul on Moore, and Gaddy's going to the line for two.
Yeah, and Riley just a little late on the rotation. That's why she got the blocking foul. Her fourth of the ball game.
As Gaddy is at the line.
Gaddy with 15 points so far for the Ladybugs.
First shot up and good.
She's been wayward at the free throw line. That's her first made free throw of the night.
So Gaddy at the line for her second shot. It's up and it's good. This time she'll go 2-2. 43-34. Alva on top. Douglas Fisher in the backcourt. She'll have it front right court. She'll feed it out to Moore. Moore loses the handle, regains it. Now top of the key, Mendel. Mendel on the right, left wing to Luckett. Luckett inside to Douglas Fisher, stolen away by Kellen. Kellen out to Kylie Adair, and they're going to have a timeout, 30-second timeout by Alva, and we're going to take one with them. 43-34, Alva on top. 6:09 to go in the fourth. We'll be back in a few. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
As a veteran of the United community to enjoy special events, things that we couldn't afford, thanks to VetTix. Every concert or play is a missed opportunity to say thanks to a veteran and service member. We can give our veterans a special event where they too can create their own cherished memories. Visit vettix.org. Find out how you can make a difference in a veteran's life.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on 392. Dakota Wagner, Tyler with you as in the fourth quarter, 6:09 to go. Alva on top 43-34 over the Boomers. Boomers will have, I believe, will have possession.
It'll be Alva possession as the Boomers had turned it over before the timeout.
As Alva will have possession, as you mentioned, Kylie Adair will have it. Front left court, she'll get out of the double team. Now Ferguson in a double team, she'll get out of it, get it to Gaddy. Gaddy gets it out to Argo. Right wing for three, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to the Goldbugs. Adair has it, Gaddy. Top key for three, it's off the front of the, or off the top of the glass. Rebound comes down to the Boomers. Douglas Fisher has it, she'll get it out left wing to Mendel. Mendel has it working around the perimeter on the right to Treese. Treese has it back to Moore. Moore top the key to Luckett. Luckett on the right wing. She'll feed inside, cutting to Mendel. Mendel off the glass, up and in.
Lexi Mendel with 14 points. The Boomers find their first score of the fourth quarter.
43-30.
Excuse me. Yeah, fourth quarter.
43-36, 5:15 here to go in the fourth quarter as Alva is on top with possession. Argo has it. Left wing, she'll kick it out to Gaddy. Gaddy stands at the logo with 5:05. Treese guarding her. Gaddy works it around the right side. She'll kick it out to Argo, right wing. Top of the key is Kylie Adair. She'll back up to the logo, guarded by Luckett. Luckett swiping at the ball, no look now. Kylie Adair drives inside the paint from the right, puts a shot off the glass, no good. Rebound is swatted for and comes up to Lily Luckett in the backcourt. Mendel has it, she'll kick it out to Treese. Front right court, inside to Douglas Fisher. Now on the left to Lily Luckett. Luckett will try to save it, but it's out of reach for Luckett.
Douglas Fisher saw the trailing official and thought it was Lily Luckett on the perimeter and wound up throwing it away. Just unfortunate miscommunication for the Boomers as Kaylee Mills comes in and Jocelyn Treese steps out for breathing.
Goldbugs have possession, 43-36, 4:23 here to go in the fourth quarter. Gaddy has it, high top the key at the logo. She'll pick up her dribble and get it to Kellen. Kellen stands at the right wing, drives inside, puts a shot off, can't get it to go. Gaddy's there for the rebound and the putback.
19 for Lakey Gaddy, 19 big ones.
45-36, Alva on top, 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Moore has it in the backcourt, double team, she'll get it out to Mills. Mills driving inside the lane all alone, gets the easy basket.
Great job by Riley Moore to find the open person out of the double team. Easy basket for Kaylee Mills, she's got 6.
45-38, 3:43 here to go in the fourth quarter. Adair has it, high top key at the logo. She'll point out some directions, guarded by Mendel. Now she'll get it out to Gaddy. Gaddy on the right wing. She'll feed it inside to Ferguson, stolen away by Mills. Mills tried to feed it to Luckett, but miscommunication, and Alva comes up with it. Kellen now has it, top the key. She'll feed it out to Adair. Adair high, front right court. She'll feed it to Gaddy. Gaddy on the right side to Kellen. Kellen now drives inside from the right, puts a two-point shot up and in.
It was good defense by the Boomers on the shot. Just Kellen made one. She's got 14 to go with Gaddy's 19. They've got 33 of the 47.
47-38. Boomers have it in the backcourt, and it's going to be a foul on Alva.
Timeout. I think timeout.
They're going to call a timeout.
Yeah. It's kind of lucky for the Boomers. They didn't actually have possession at that time, as that one was close. Okay, while we got a moment, do want to thank our great sponsors real quick. High Plains Tire, gold sponsor of the Boomer Coaches Show, Top Cat Formal Wear and Accessories, Great Plains National Bank, Divine Stationery, R5 Custom Embroidery, and Long Shots Bar and Grill. Our Coaches Show hosts could not do it without them. And not only supporting the Z92 and Boomer TV broadcast, but supporting Woodward Public Schools. Do want to remind you as well, Mr. Craig Kinney currently in Laverne as the Tigers hosting Buffalo. So you can watch the Boomer game on Boomer TV if you want to, and listen on K101 Laverne Buffalo, as that's some good basketball. And Dakota ahead this week for the Boomers. Didn't get to mention the pregame, but they'll have homecoming on Friday night. Liberal coming into town, so that'll be interesting. That'll be the next game after this one on Tuesday night.
Yeah, for homecoming, they're telling everyone to wear black and gold or red for Valentine's Day. As Luckett has it inside the paint, she'll put up a shot and fouled. The shot's no good, but Luckett going to line for 2.
Yeah, good job out of the timeout for the Boomers to find something down low in the paint. Worked into a good spot. Hadley Olm continues to be off the floor for Alva, so anytime she's off the floor, you got a chance inside.
Boomers cut it to an 8-point game after that free throw made there by Lily Luckett. 47-39, 2:53 here to go in the 4th. Luckett attempting her second free throw. It's up and good. Luckett goes 2 of 2, and Coach Moore is now telling her team, let's run a press.
Yeah, see how Alva handles it. They struggled a little bit in the first half.
As Adair will have it, she'll be triple teamed. Almost comes up with it as Luckett. Gaddy has it, she'll get it out left wing to Argo for 3. Tees it up, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Treese. Treese has it, she'll feed it out to Moore on the left side. Moore right side, she'll kick it out to Mendel. Mendel to Luckett, but it's stolen away by Argo. Argo is tripped up. She'll push the ball up the court though, but she'll be fouled by Luckett.
Yeah, and unfortunate for Lily Luckett was trying to get a pass around Argo and just kind of wound up throwing it off her leg, essentially caused the turnover as Morgan Heath steps in for Channing Ferguson for the Ladybugs.
So quick substitution for the Goldbugs as Gaddy has in the backcourt. She'll work out of the double team. She'll feed it out to Kellen on the left side. Kellen will work the ball around the perimeter and she'll be fouled. A little too much contact comes in from Jocelyn Treese, and that's going to be Jocelyn Treese. 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Yeah, you like the effort from Jocelyn, but like I said, just too much contact, unfortunately.
47-40, 7-point game, 2:05 here to go in the 4th quarter as Goldbugs have possession. Gaddy has it, right side. She'll work it around the perimeter, now on to the left. Gaddy works it to Kylie Adair, who stands left side at the logo. She'll work it around the perimeter. Man, the defense is just too much for the Goldbugs right now. Can't find anything inside. Heath now gets it stripped away by Mendel. Mendel now works it across the court, driving inside the lane from the left side, puts a shot up off the glass, almost rims in. Would have had a shot at the 3-point play, but it goes out. As Lexi Mendel has the line for 2 shots. 47-40, minute 34 here to go in the 4th quarter. Boomers trying to make that last-minute comeback.
Yeah, similar to the 3rd quarter where they went on a run. The 3rd foul charged Kylie Adair for Alva. Boomers could cut it to 5 on the strip of free throws, and first one too strong for Mendel.
And she mentioned it, Mendel, a little too much there on that one. As what happened here, she didn't get to attempt her free throw. They waved it off. Interesting.
Maybe a lane violation of some sort.
Possibly. It's 47-40, minute 25 in the 4th quarter. Alva has possession. Gaddy has it. She'll feed it to Kellen. Kellen tries to feed it to Adair. Adair loses her footing on the right side. Ball rolls out of bounds back to the Boomers.
And a rare turnover for Alva, unforced. Boomers got to take advantage with the minute 20, Dakota. You want to cut this to 5 or 4.
Down by 7, 47-40. Luckett has it on the left side. She'll feed it into Mendel. Mendel driving inside. She'll put up a shot. Mendel's fouled and back to the line Mendel goes. Last time she went 0 of 1 before the lane violation. Let's see if she can cut this lead down to 5 this time.
3rd foul for Morgan Heath. 4th of the quarter for Alva. One more. Boomers in the bonus last minute 10.
Mendel at the line. First one, it circles in.
15 points for Lexi Mendel tonight. She's been big for the Boomers.
47-41, Mendel at the line, gets the second one to fall. 47-42, it's a 5-point ball game.
Now with no shot clock, you gotta come up with the stop if you're Woodward.
Minute 5 to go, double team comes. She's gonna be pushed out of bounds. They're gonna call the foul on Lexi Mendel. Mendel puts her hands over her face in disbelief.
Yeah, the problem with that is though she did bump. You gotta at least make sure you're not putting a little body into it when you come up to defend. That's what happened.
1:01 in the 4th quarter. As on the inbound is going to be a timeout.
Taken by Alva and Coach Jones. So we'll keep it right here with the minute left in the ball game. 47-42, as you mentioned, Dakota boys have gotten into the open part of the gym. The far side from us, or the south side, if you will, and getting ready. But Dakota, this has just been, I mean, kind of a tale of two halves of the quarter for the Boomers in the second half. They started the third quarter, kind of dug themselves a further hole, trailed by 15, but went on that 11-0 run to end the third quarter to cut it to 4. But then similar to the third quarter, you start out a little slow in the fourth quarter, give Alva that cushion, and now you find yourself still with the chance with a minute left. Off this inbounds, if Alva gets it in, you're going to have to either put pressure on them quickly and try to force that turnover, or you're going to have to look at foul, and you only need to give one more before you send Alva to the line.
Alva probably didn't expect Woodward to keep it this close, so they're definitely scrambling for points as they're only up by 5. A lot can happen in a minute and a second left to go. As Kellen will feed it in front of her bench to Gaddy. Gaddy gets it out to Heath. Heath will kick it back out. She's running time off the clock. She'll be double teamed as quickly Jocelyn Tree steps in there, puts a little too much contact on Heath, and she's fouled.
Yeah, no, that was the right foul right there, and it's a person that is not necessarily one of their better shooters in Morgan Heath, so you just hope that she struggles a little bit at the line.
And the first one is a make.
Her first point of the ball game for Morgan.
And Heath at the line for her second one. She gets both of them to fall. When you need points at the right time, Heath answers. 49-42, 50 seconds here to go in the fourth quarter. Inside the paint. She'll kick it out to Adair. Adair at the logo to Kellen. Kellen triple team.
Douglas Fisher steps back in for the Boomers.
49-42, 33.1 seconds here to go in the fourth. At the line is Kellen. She'll make her first basket.
She's got 15. Gaddy with 19. They've combined for 34 of the 50 for the Ladybugs tonight. Have really powered them through.
Kellen's second shot is good. She went to go step in for some high fives, but her team was already in the back. As it's 51-42. Boomers have it inside the paint. Douglas Fisher cutting inside to the glass, off and in. And now it's 44-51. Alva on top with 24 seconds on the dot left to go, and a timeout quickly, I believe, by the Boomers.
Yeah, trying to figure out a way. Again, you're just looking to create a turnover off the inbounds. You still got a little time, and you hope that they could turn it over. This one is in a very tough spot. You're down 7 with 24 seconds, so if you don't have things happen quickly, it's going to be out of reach as the time's working against you. But Briley Douglas Fisher, that is her first basket of the night. Has just been, again, dealt with some early foul trouble, and then when she's played, just has to have been a little bit more of a facilitator tonight rather than looking for her shot. And it's just kind of been one of those odd nights. But if you're the Boomers here, you're just trying to find some way to force that turnover. I mean, if you could force the 5-second count, make Alva burn a timeout, something. Each team still with plenty of timeouts. It looks like 3 apiece is what the scoreboard is showing. So Alva does have a couple to burn, but just got to put pressure on them if you're the Boomers and hope for the best.
51-44, 24 seconds here to go in the fourth quarter. As Boomer boys up next, patiently waiting. Alva boys behind them waiting as well. On the inbound underneath the Boomer basket is going to be Kellen.
Oh, Alva's going to run the touchdown play as they call it. They line up everybody on the baseline.
Kellen will have the ball. She'll feed it out to Heath. Heath will be fouled by, I believe, Douglas Fisher.
Hopefully it's Lily Luckett, because if it's Douglas Fisher, that's 5. So,
yep, they're going to get,
excuse me, 3 for Douglas Fisher. We're good. They did get Luckett.
They're going to get Luckett instead.
I was confusing her fouls with Teresa's fouls. That was my bad.
As Heath back at the line. Last time she went 2-2. Let's see what happens this time. First one's up and she sinks it.
Yeah, and Heath hadn't had any points tonight except for these 3 free throws down the stretch, which have been clutch for the Goldbugs. Makes another.
Makes another one, as you mentioned. 4-4 from the line. Last 2 times she's went. 53-44. 9-point game. Treese, left corner 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound is fought and all out of bounds. Alva will have possession with 10.3 in.
You're down 9 for the Boomers. It's in a rough spot here. So it's pretty much, if Alva gets this inbounds in clean, it might be ball game. Oh, miscommunication on the inbound. Turns it over to Woodward. Alva had set up for that touchdown play, as they call it again. and essentially turned it over. Had movement from the ball handler. You can't do that if you got everybody lined up.
10 seconds. Luckett has it. We'll have it left wing. 7 seconds. Left wing for 3. Treese gets it to go. And another timeout by Coach Moore. 3.5. It's a full. And Tyler, that was a quick 3-point basket. He's down by 6.
Yeah, problem is we've only got 3.5 seconds left, as you mentioned. So unlikely for the Boomers. Highly improbable to be able to pull this one off. You like the fight on the road, but just unfortunately, looks like you're come up a little short against a pretty good Goldbug squad tonight.
So the Boomers down by 6. 3.5 seconds.
I mean, you're going to have to force the turnover, get a quick 3 with at least a couple seconds on the clock, and then force another turnover and have a shot at the 3. Your only saving grace is that you do, looks like, at least have a timeout, maybe 2 left in the bag to work with, but it's a highly difficult situation.
It's a lot of work. Man, the Boomers, it's just a 6-point game against the number 3 team in 3A, the Alva Goldbugs, giving them a little bit of a scare.
Oh, yeah. Definitely have worked them tonight, kept them honest.
A little too close for comfort, I'd imagine. As the Goldbugs will have it in front of the Boomer basket. They'll inbound it. Gaddy will have it. She will inbound it.
And now Gaddy can run side to side, considering there is no person in with her. And oh.
That's going to be the game as Gaddy drives inside the lane. So Kellen catches Gaddy, throws it across the court for the 2-point basket. And at the buzzer, it's 55-47. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll break this game down. We'll get you set for the boys game after that. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You got to hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play, that my worth isn't determined by my performance, that even on my worst day, I am worthy, that you see me learning, growing, and doing my best, and that is enough.
This message presented by the OSSAA and the Oklahoma Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We need each other, now more than ever. Because every someone needs someone else.
We need each other, because when we work together, we can do so much more.
When we work together, we connect more children with what they need to grow up healthy, educated, and safe. And that's what Child Fund is all about.
Together, we co-create, support, and sustain connections that lead to greater well-being for millions of children facing poverty.
Which also benefits their families, their communities, their countries.
You make everyone's world better.
Child Fund, because we need each other.
To learn how Child Fund works with children in 24 countries to achieve their full potential, visit childfund.org. That's childfund.org.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Tyler Riggs, Dakota Wagner with you as the girls' game has just finished.
Yeah, Dakota, let's look at these post-game stats as Alva took the 55-47 win over the Boomers. Woodward falls to 8-9 on the season. And for Alva leading the way, talked about in the pregame, and she was definitely consistent throughout. Lakin Gaddy with 21 points for Ladybugs. Had support as well from J.C. Kellen with 16 points, 5 apiece for Kylie Adair and Carly Argo, 4 apiece for Morgan Heath and Hadley Ohm. On the Woodward side of things, Lexi Mendel, a sophomore, had a good day with 16 points. The only Boomer in double figures. Jocelyn Treese and Riley Moore finished with 9 apiece. It was 6 for Kaylee Mills, 5 for Lily Luckett, and 2 for Fisher.
As we will take that was a good game for the girls. You know, facing number 3 team in 3A and almost come away at the end, but they're just too much. The Goldbugs were too much there in the 4th quarter and got the win over the Boomers.
Well, you know, it's one of those games where the loss kind of stings a little bit, right? We talked about how Alva's a team you want to beat if you're the Boomers, kind of one of those rivals, but like you're kind of highlighting, this is a really, really elite Alva squad. I mean, they have beat not only some of the best in their class, across the classes, they beat some really good competition as well. And really, Dakota, I think, minus about 5 or 6 minutes of this game, Woodward was right there neck and neck, and at times looked better than Ladybugs. So you're going to have to look back on film, see the good that you did tonight, take that into homecoming, because we know Liberal is going to bring you a good test Friday night. That's a really good Liberal squad, and you got to be ready for that challenge. I think tonight could hopefully, for the Boomers, build to that.
That'll be the second meeting against Liberal going into homecoming. And did the Boomer girls?
The Boomer girls fell on the road in that one. The boys took the win, so you split. For the Boomers, obviously, at homecoming, you're looking to get the sweep Friday night.
So with that, we'll take a break, come back, and get you set for the boys' game. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's longest-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward.
A new year has started, and you've got a lot to look forward to. So let's make sure the flu doesn't cause an unexpected change of plans. Take time to get your flu shot, and remember to wash your hands and practice good hygiene so you don't spend your cherished moments sick in bed. Let's make this year unforgettable for all the right reasons. Skip the flu, not the fun. Visit oklahoma.gov/health/fight-flu to find a flu shot clinic near you.
Attention Expo Farm Expo exhibitors. Booth space is now available. It's the K101 Z92 Home and Agribusiness Trade Show, and it's coming to the Woodward County Event Center and Fairgrounds April 5th, 6th, and 7th. Now in our 40th year, this show features 2 exhibitor buildings plus outdoor exhibitor space, and will host an extensive variety of agriculture and farm equipment. Also, home improvement ideas, clothing, communication, and entertainment products, ATVs, lawn and garden, new and used automobiles, plus arts and crafts and great food vendors. Thousands annually rely on Expo Farm Expo to see a wide variety and selection of products and services that only a show of this size can offer. Booth space is now available by calling 580-256-4101. That's 580-256-4101. Don't miss out. Reserve your space today for the Tri-State's largest spring home and farm show and be part of Expo Farm Expo 2024. Coming to the Woodward County Fairgrounds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, April 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's food, folks, and fun with K101.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Tyler Riggs, Dakota Wagner with you as we are getting set for the boys' game. As Boomers are taking on the Goldbugs. Boomers coming to this one 8-8 on the season, and they are coming off coming to this one 6-10 on the season. Coming in with a 3rd place finish at the Buckle Wheat Belt.
Yeah, saw the girls do it right before them, said, hey, we got to match that. Had a great 3rd place game against Guyman where they really locked down the Tigers. Didn't quite put up as many points as we usually see them put up with only 53, but they didn't need it. You know, played great defense and just had a solid and consistent tournament. And Dakota, their only real flaw in that tournament was the loss to Perkins Tryon. And we, during that game, we were talking about, hey, Woodward outplayed Perkins Tryon in the second half. And that was a really great Perkins Tryon team. You can tell they kind of used use that momentum into the third place game and took care of business. Now you get a chance at maybe a little bit of revenge, obviously. These teams met up in the week capital tournament. For the third place game, Alva emerged victorious. Cash Shipley at 27 of the 60 for Alva in that ball game. Woodward had it close at the half. It was only a 1-point game, but Alva closed down the stretch. Woodward going to look to maybe try to reverse that here in Alva.
As Alva boys come into this one with a 10-6 record on the season. They're also coming off a third-place finish at the Pawhuska tournament.
Yeah, the girls took it. The boys took that third. They beat Pawhuska 50-34. They continue to be a team that, you know, doesn't necessarily explode on the scoreboard, but they play good basketball under Coach J.B. Kimberlin. His son Aiden on this team, real talent, really tall, very athletic. Obviously, Cash Shipley, a familiar name for the Woodward crowd. And then, you know, guys like Aiden Ruiz, Dalen Malone are going to lead things. Ruiz, size, toughness underneath, and Malone, the point guard that really kind of keeps everything together.
And with that, we'll take a break, and we'll come back and have the keys to the game. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
People investing in people. That's what they're all about at Great Plains Bank, because life isn't a transaction, it's a journey. And on that journey, we're greater together. Great Plains Bank has locations in your local area because they're here to serve you. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For the past 58 years, Klein Mechanical has served Woodward and Northwest Oklahoma for all your residential or commercial needs, including plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and construction. One call does it all. Located at 1301 Main Street, or give them a call at 256-5014. Good luck, Boomers.
Oklahoma DRS helps job seekers with disabilities become taxpayers.
Their whole thing is to help people with disabilities go back to work.
They knew that I would be successful if I did not give up.
They have given me the power and confidence to face any challenge.
I'm just glad that, you know, DRS was there. Empower yourself. Talk to DRS Vocational Rehabilitation.
Or services for the blind today.
OKDRS.gov. 800-487-4042.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Basketball on Z92. Tyler Ricks, Dakota Wagner with you. We're getting set for the boys game. And Tyler, keys to the game for the Boomers?
Well, you know, when they played this game in the week capital tournament, Woodward did a really good job to be physical on Alva. That's something you're going to have to do tonight. You can't be afraid to get up in their grill. They don't like that physicality for the most part. You got to get them off their game a little bit. It's kind of similar for the girls. You got to start good this one. You cannot let Alva get rolling early. The crowd will get into it as well as the band. We'll turn over for the starting lineups.
Coaches, officials, and spectators can and are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship ideals by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, and wholesome competition. Good luck to both of our teams this evening. Now, let's meet the starting lineups for both squads. First for the visiting Boomers of Woodward High School. The Boomers will start at senior number 1, Ethan Neal. Junior number 2, Carter Reed. Junior number 3, Connor Price. Sophomore number 22, Ben Cheek. And junior number 35, Alex Sunderland. The Boomers are coached by head coach Eddie Brew.
He said 8. Alva, similarly to the girls, try and play a hype video for the boys before they get to their starting lineup. We'll see if they get it going, or if they have some similar issues as they did, unfortunately, with girls. As I think this time they do have the height video roll a little bit. While it's going on, before they get to their starting lineups, finish up some of those keys mentioned for the boys. Good start. You got to match the physicality, Dakota, and really, you've got to be able to make smart decisions tonight. You know, that's something that sounds cliche, it sounds simple, but this Alva team will feast on those. I mean, if you force those kind of unnecessary errors, right? You're throwing a bad pass, you're going too quick, you're getting offensive fouls, things of that nature. Alva will feast on that. This is different than the weak Capital. They were a little flat, I think. You know, Alva was not being at the home court. They're going to have a good crowd behind them tonight. Everybody's filled up. They got the little kids watching, and, you know, second and third graders hyping them up. So they're going to try to show out. And you just got to be careful if you're Woodward to not let this one kind of slip into a tough spot early.
So if you're Alva, you have a lot of people looking up to you tonight and trying to bring home essentially that sweep for that win.
Yep.
Both JV. Let's turn it back over.
Yep, for the Alva start line.
Senior number 1, Aiden Kimberlin. The 5'11" senior number 2, Galen Malone. 6'3" junior number 5, Colin Pinto. 6'5" junior number 21, Cash Shipley. 6'6" junior number 24, Aiden Reese. Your Goldbugs are coached by head coach J.B. Kimberlin and assisted by coaches John Johnson and Trey Johnson.
And that was your starting lineups for both teams. As Alva is in a huddle, getting their team hyped up and onto the court.
Yeah, in case you missed the starting lineups for the Boomer boys, same starting five we've seen consistently. Ben Cheap, Connor Price, Carter Reed, Ethan Neal, and Connor Sutherland. For Alva, Dale Malone, Aiden Kimberlin, Aiden Rees, Cash Shipley, and Keelan Pinko. Similar lineup that we saw in Chisholm High School at the Week Capital tournament.
On the tip is going to be Ethan Neal and Aiden Kimberlin, the 6'6" senior. And the tip is going to be taken by the Goldbugs. Malone has it. He'll feed it into Shipley. Shipley with a little fingertip for the quick basket.
Yeah, I was trying to maybe go up top.
Inside the other way, quickly the Boomers feed inside the paint to Ethan Neal. Ethan Neal finds a quick two-point basket.
Yeah, Boomers kind of challenging the pace of Alva. Got an easy one.
Tied at 2, 7:35 here to go in the first quarter. Malone has it high top the key. He'll feed out to Kimberlin. Kimberlin stands out the logo. He'll feed inside. The feed on the left wing to Rees. Rees gets it to Kimberlin on the right wing. Inside is on the shot was Rees. Couldn't get it to go. Quickly the other way, the Boomers have it. On the left side, they'll get it stripped away. Malone has it now for the Goldbugs. So go inside off the right. Feed inside for the two-point shot up and in. And the Goldbugs have hopped out to a 4-2 lead. Boomers have it inside the paint on the right side. Right wing. Connor Sunderland for three. He can't get it to go. It's tipped out of bounds by Carter Reed. And Goldbugs will have possession.
Yeah, Boomers not afraid to kind of push the pace right now offensively, taking early shots, which is fine if they're open. That was for Connor Sunderland. Just couldn't quite dial it in from range.
Reese has it in the backcourt. He'll get out to Shipley. Shipley gets across midcourt on the right side. He'll find Kimberlin. Kimberlin tees up the three. In and out. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes out to Kimberlin as the ball was on the floor. Carter Reed almost had an opportunity at it. Goldbugs have possession. Malone has it on the left wing. He'll drive inside to Rees. Rees puts up the shot off the glass, up and in. 6-2, 6:22 here to go in the first quarter. Alva on top. Connor Price has it on the right side. He'll feed it right wing to Neal. Neal will feed inside to Price, but it'll be out of bounds as Price didn't see the ball going to him.
Well, and that throw was behind by Neal too, so it wasn't quite on target and on time. Unfortunate turnover for the Boomers.
Kimberlin has it in the backcourt. He'll feed it out to Rees. Rees will lose the handle. He'll be contested by Cheap. Cheap will try to throw it off the fingertips of Rees, but Cheap was the last one to touch it.
Good effort, good hustle. Try to make the smart play and throw it off the man.
6:05 in the first quarter. Alva on top 6-2 with possession. Pinko has it. He'll get it into Malone. Malone has it on the right front court. He'll be guarded by Reed. On the wing is Malone. He'll feed it out top of the key to Shipley. Shipley high front court. Kick it out to Malone on the left side to Kimberlin. Kimberlin has it. He'll go across the court. Left wing now has it. Malone. Malone drives inside. Kick it out to Kimberlin. Kimberlin loses the handle. Carter Reed comes up with the steal. Now Price has it. He'll go on the right wing to Cheap. Cheap thought about the three. He'll think better of it. He'll get it out top of the key to Price, to Neal on the right wing. Top of the key, Sunderland. Sunderland drives inside, kicks it out to Cheap. Cheap gets tripped up there by Aiden Kimberlin. Kimberlin tries to help up, but Cheap just too quick to get up, hops up himself.
First foul of the game for either team. First picked up for Aiden Kimberlin of the Goldbugs.
Inbounding in is Carter Reed. Get out to Ethan Neal. Ethan Neal driving inside the lane for two. Ethan Neal with the quick shot.
Nice touch for Neal at the basket. Just scooped it home.
6-4. Cash Shipley now driving inside the lane. He'll dip it off to Aiden Kimberlin, and that's going to be an on-the-floor foul. What are they going to call here?
It's a block on Connor. Sunderland didn't get sick quick enough, they say, so a defensive foul on Sunderland. No, excuse me. Oh, yeah, it is against Sunderland. Okay. Yeah, it is on the floor. I thought they were going to put on Ethan Neal for a second. Not the case. First for Sunderland.
I asked Sunderland how many charges he was going to take this game. He said just a couple. And then quickly on the inbound, Price steals it away. Ethan Neal comes up with it. He'll go inside, off the glass. And then what are they going to call out of bounds?
It was swatted by Aiden Kimberlin. Got a hand on it, and it rolled out of bounds off of Kimberlin. But he challenged Neal at the basket.
So underneath the basket is going to be Ben Cheap. He'll inbound the ball quickly to Neal. It's going to be off the foot of Ethan Neal, going the other way to the Goldbugs. 6-4, Goldbugs have possession and the lead. 5:54 here to go in the first quarter. Pinko has it in the backcourt. He'll get it out left side, left wing to Kimberlin. Kimberlin against Connor Sunderland. He'll work it to Pinko top of the key, guarded by Reed, to Malone. He's guarded by Price. Malone has it. He'll kick it out left wing to Rees. Rees goes inside to Pinko.
Offensive foul, I think. Nope, actually defensive foul. Apologize. Ethan Neal trucked over Daylon Malone trying to get around the screen. Oh, they get Carter. Excuse me. Apologies.
As Reed picks up his first team foul. Excuse me, first personal foul, second team foul on the inbound. Goldbugs have it. Malone has it high, top of the key. He'll be guarded by Cheap. Malone will go left wing to Pinko. Pinko inside to Rees. Rees inside the paint, puts up the two-point shot, and he's going to be fouled, they say. Foul's going to be on Sunderland. That's going to be his second personal. Man, Connor Sunderland, the story has been picking up 2 fouls in the first quarter within about the first 3-4 minutes every game for the past 3-4 games.
Yeah, just hadn't been there. He's trying to play good defense. He's in good position. It's just the way the calls are going, and there's not much you can do about that.
So his usual substitute, Isaiah Washington, will check into the game. Rees at the line. His second shot is up and good. So Rees goes 2 for 2 for the line. 8-4. Goldbugs on top. Inside the paint, Carter Reed kicks it out top of the key to Ethan Neal. Now he'll feed it to Isaiah Washington on the left side. Isaiah working it inside the paint. Off the glass, up and in. Isaiah Washington gets the shot to fall.
Yeah, nice footwork inside to free himself up for the easy layup.
Now Cash Shipley has it to go inside the paint. The finger roll off the glass, can't get it to go as it's a miss. Ethan Neal has the ball, be poked away by Cash Shipley, taken by Ben Cheap. Ben Cheap shoots it, gets his own rebound, goes inside, puts off the glass, gets his own rebound once again. Now he'll kick it back out as Connor Price has it. It'll be stolen away there by Reeds inside the paint. As Kimberlin has it in the backcourt. We'll work it across midcourt now, guarded by Carter Reed. Malone now has it. He'll look to feed it inside the Shipley. Malone will take it himself inside the paint. Malone now a little too much as he'll be fouled by Connor Price, possibly.
It might have been Ben Cheap.
Couldn't see who was in there.
Yeah, it was Ben Cheap. Ben Cheap just hugged him. Prevented the layup, his first. Team fourth, though, already for the Boomers.
As checking in is going to be Gage Hutchins. He'll take out Ben Cheap. As Cass Shipley will inbound it in front of his own basket. He'll feed it out to Malone on the left side. Malone left wing will feed out to Cass Shipley, top of the key. Shipley now working in the right. He'll get it into Pinko inside the paint. Pinko turns around, spins off the glass, up and in. 10-6, Alva on top. Boomers with possession. Gage Hutchins left wing for three off the top of the glass, no good. Rebound comes Isaiah Washington. He gets it, comes up with it, blocked by Aiden Kimberlin, or is that Rees that blocked him?
Both of them were there on it.
Couldn't see who blocked it, but Alva has possession. Malone has it high top of the key, guarded by Hutchins. Malone will feed it into Kimberlin, left wing, back out top of key to Pinko, right wing to Malone. Malone feeds it inside to Kimberlin, off the glass, inside the paint. It's good.
That was tough defense by the Boomers on Kimberlin. He just made a tough shot. Had an inverted scorer's table whistle.
As official will go over to the scorer's table and see what the discussion is, as there was no substitutes for the Boomers.
No.
Let's see what the discussion is.
Having a check at the scorer's table about something.
As now Coach Kayla Gaines will walk over along with her scorebook.
Yeah.
And see.
Had an issue in the Kingfisher tournament in the Perkins Tryon game where the Boomers had added players after the book was signed.
So as we're still talking at the scores table, scores 12-6, 2:36 here to go in the first quarter. Alva's on top. Boomers have possession, I believe.
Yeah. Maybe it was a number discrepancy because Gage Hutchins started the season as number 25, wound up switching to 24. Thought they had that fixed, but sometimes you get some miscommunications in the rosters and some updated rosters, and sometimes that happens. So that might be the case where there's just discrepancy in the numbers.
As now they're talking to Coach Kimberlin.
Yeah.
JB Kimberlin.
And yeah, we'll see what the discussion is. And it might have just been that little miscommunication. So, see how it goes.
Now they'll talk to Coach Gaines, and Boomers will go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think that's what it was, just a miscommunication of the numbers. We're okay, back to play for the Boomers.
As Boomers will have possession, high top of the key will be Connor Price, be poked away by Dalen Malone, excuse me. Possession goes back to the Boomers. As it's going to be thrown out of bounds by the Boomers, back to the Goldbugs it goes.
Boy, and those early mistakes, right? It's 12-6. The Boomers just had a couple of those unforced errors, Dakota. Talk about how you really can't afford that tonight on the road.
Malone gets it across the court, guarded by Hutchins, so drive inside the lane. He'll get a shot off the glass, he'll go in. Malone has 4 points now. 14-6, Alva on top, Boomers with possession. Price has it, he'll feed it left wing to Reed. Reed gets a screen from Price, now spins, goes inside the lane, off the shot, can't get it to go. Reed gets his own rebound, puts it off the glass, he can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to the Goldbugs.
2 tough breaks for Carter Reed. Beautiful moves to get to the lane, just could not convert.
Malone will bring the ball up the court, he'll stand at the Goldbug logo. Malone will feed it to Pinko. Pinko inside to Rees. Rees inside the paint for 2 and 1 as he's fouled.
And that's Isaiah Washington committing the foul and the follow through, his first. Rees to the line for the and 1. He's got 6 points already, and has been a leading scorer for the Goldbugs thus far.
So Rees at the line, shooting his and 1 shot, gets it to fall, as he'll have 7 points now. And the Boomers are going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. It's 17-6, Alva on top. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball. Z92, Tyler Ricks, Goldbugs with you. Alva on top, 17-6 in the first quarter with a minute 41. As the Goldbugs will have possession. Boomers will have possession.
Yeah, and they got to get things going here. I mean, you kind of were tit for tat with Alva, 8-6 early, and then Alva's went on a quiet 9-0 run, and Woodward just dug himself that 11-point hole. He got to find back.
Boomers have possession. Isaiah Washington feeding inside the paint to Ethan Neal. He'll lose the handle, kick it out. Right wing to Reed. Reed goes inside. He'll feed it out. His ball poked away. It's in the air. Reed comes down with it. Reed now be blocked by Reeves. Reeves will have a little too much contact on the hand of Carter Reed, and Reed will go to line for 2.
Yeah, it was kind of a sloppy possession. Again, the Boomers somehow able to find free throws as Carter Reed stuck with it.
As Reed at the line, shooting 1 of 2. Reed eyes it, shoots it, sinks it. Makes it a 10-point ball game, 17-7. Reed has just 2 points in this ball game. 1 point in this ball game.
Say Neal with 4, Washington with 2, and then Reed with another 2. That's the scoring for the Boomers so far as Reed makes the second free throw.
So Reed is now up to 2 points in the ball game, as you mentioned. As it's 17-8, Alva has possession. Pinko has it left wing. Thought about the 3. He'll think better of it. He'll drive inside. Reverse layup is no good. Rebound comes down to Carter Reed. He'll get it on the right wing to Ethan Neal for 3. Ethan Neal can't get it to go as the rebound comes down to Aiden Kimberlin. Didn't have to reach too much for it. Kimberlin has it on the right side. Kick it out high top of the key to Malone. Malone guarded against Hutchins. Malone looking to Pinko on the right side. Get out to Aiden Kimberlin. Top of the key for 3 is Kimberlin. Kimberlin sinks the tray.
Boy, Rose fired and nailed it, and Alva rolling early in this first quarter.
Kimberlin is up to 4 points in the ball game. It's 20-8. Boomers have possession. Connor Price, right wing for 3, in and out. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Pinko, and they'll kick it out to Malone. Malone will bring the ball up the court.
Tough break for the Boomers. Back-to-back possessions with wide open 3s from 2 of their good shooters, and they don't fall.
Just 20 seconds here to go in the first quarter. Alva maybe holding on for a last-second shot here. 15 seconds to go. Malone has it high top of the key. Go at the logo with just 12 seconds. Shipley feeds it into Kimberlin. Kimberlin to Malone, right wing. Kimberlin. Malone now goes inside. Almost traveled with it. It's stripped away. 1 second to go. Ethan Neal shoots it at the buzzer. It's off the top of the bottom of the glass, and it's no good. And that's how we end the first quarter. It's 20-8. We'll be back in a few with the start of the second. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at 2220 Main in Woodward to see your local Michelin dealer, Pipe Lanes Tire.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the OSSAA and the Oklahoma Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Tyler Ricks, Dakota Wagner with you. Start of the second quarter, Alva on top 20-8 over the Boomers with a 12-point lead. Isaiah Washington tries to feed it to Neal, but it's stolen away by Kimberlin. Kimberlin is going to have an offensive charge as a little bit of a push-off.
Yeah, extended that arm. You mentioned the push-off. Cannot extend the arm. That's what he did. His second foul, first of the quarter for Alva as Kimberlin steps out. Dan Malone checks in. Also got Connor Adair in for the first time tonight. And we get Ben Cheat back into the game, takes out Isaiah Washington.
Trace Hamilton into the game as well for the Goldbugs.
And Campbell Gasper.
As Boomers will have possession. Right wing is Neal. Top of the key, Price. Right wing, Cheat. Boomers swinging it. Hutchins has it. He'll get it out to Price on the left side. Price working it to the right side is Cheat. Cheat has it. Driving inside from the right side. Thought about the jumper from the free throw line. Thinks better of it. Carter Reed has it. He'll lose the handle. Cash Shipley will come up with it. Shipley now working it on the right side. We'll get it out to Malone. Malone right wing. Work inside, drive inside the lane. He'll get it out to Hamilton. Hamilton off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Cheat. Cheat feeds it down to Hutchins, but it's stolen away by Adair. Adair will get it out to Gasford. Gasford will hand it off to Malone at the logo. Right wing has it as Adair. Kick it out to Malone. Malone has it on the right side. Right wing. We'll kick it out. Left wing to Gasford. Gasford now driving in from the left wing. He'll kick it out right wing to Malone. Malone thought about the three. He'll think better of it. He'll feed it inside. Shipley comes up with it, and it rims in for Shipley for the two-point basket. Shipley up to 4 in the game.
It wasn't an intended pass by Hamilton, but it worked out that way. Shipley was right on top of it to get the easy bucket.
Boomers have possession. Neal driving into the basket. It's off the top of the glass. No good as Goldbugs come up with it. Malone driving inside. It'll be stolen away by Neal as Neal has it. He'll get it inside to Cheap. Cheap goes in off the glass. Is pushed from behind by Adair, and Cheap is fouled.
Yeah, great job by Cheap to kind of slow that down enough to draw the foul from Adair. Now you got to convert the line. Boomers trailing by 14. Need to start finding momentum quick, or this one could get ugly.
22-8. 6:10 here to go in the second quarter. Cheap at the line for 2. His first one is good. Nothing but net. Makes it 22-9, and Ben Cheap has picked up his first points of the ball game. His first point, I should say. At the line for his second. Eyes it, shoots it. It's good. So Ben Cheap now has 2 points in the ball game. Cuts the lead back. It's 22-10. Alva on top. Malone has it in the backcourt. He'll be fouled by Carter Reed. Carter Reed, a little too much contact on the hands of Malone there, and Carter Reed will pick up his second personal foul.
Second personal, first team foul of the quarter for the Boomers, as Aaron Laredo sees his first time.
As on the inbound will be Adair to Malone. Malone has it in the backcourt. Brings the ball to midcourt. Between the circles is Malone. Will hand it off to Shipley on the left wing. Shipley out to Gasford. Gasford to Malone, right wing. Malone has it, right wing, drives inside, loses the handle, but unfortunately he's going to be fouled on the reach in.
That's just a touch of a late call. Unfortunate for the Boomers. First for Hutchins, second of the quarter, quickly.
22-10, 5:45 here to go in the in the first half. As Malone has it underneath his own basket, he'll feed it to he'll feed it to Shipley. Shipley goes inside. Extends the arm against Neal, creates some room, and gets a shot to fall. Quickly either way, though, the Boomers go inside the paint. Gage Hutchins inside, gets a shot off the glass. It's no good, but he's fouled.
Yeah, good job by the Boomers. Pushed back quickly after the made basket. Kind of caught Alva sleeping a touch as Campbell Gasford picks up his first foul.
At the line is Hutchins. Hutchins' first basket is off the top of the rim, but it falls in.
His first point of the night. We're still trailing by 13.
Gage Hutchins, second free throw, nothing but net. 24-12, now a 12-point lead for the Goldbugs with possession. Pinko has it in the backcourt. He'll feed it to Shipley on the right side. Shipley across the court on the left side to Adair. Adair gets it to Pinko, top of the key. He'll feed it to Malone at the logo. Malone feeds it to Shipley on the right side. He'll go inside the paint to Adair. Adair cutting to the basket, up and in.
Adair just rolled around a screen and found himself open on the cut.
Quickly the other way, the Boomers have it on the right side. They'll feed it into Laredo. Laredo puts a 2-point shot up. Can't get it to go. Rolls off the left side. The rebound comes down to Malone. Malone will bring the ball up the court for the Goldbugs.
Yeah, he'll slow it up, set up at the point guard.
He'll get it out to Adair, right wing. To Pinko, top of the key. Pinko tries to feed it into Hamilton, but, excuse me, Gassford, but nothing was there, so Malone has it. He'll have it right wing, driving inside, trying to. Defense is too much there as Hutchins surrounds it. He'll feed it out to Pinko on the left side, left wing. Going inside is Gassford. Gassford gets the finger roll to go off the glass. It's up and in. Now 28-12. Goldbugs on top. Boomers with possession. 4:20 here to go into first half. No shot is going to be on the floor. Foul. A little too much pushing there from Pinko.
And they did get Pinko, as you mentioned, his first, team fourth for Alva. So good news for the Boomers is one more, and you're shooting free throws the rest of the half. Laredo steps out, Washington back in.
Boomers will have possession underneath their own basket. Price will be feeding it. Get it out to Neal high, top of the key. He'll get it out to Cheap inside to Isaiah Washington. Washington hesitated, then goes up with the two-point shot. It's up and in.
Good control by Isaiah Washington for the basket. Good find by Connor Price as he was double teamed.
Gassford has it, feed it to Pinko, who's going inside the lane, but it's knocked away by Ben Cheap, who was going to the basket every step of the way.
Yeah, great recovery by Cheap. Looked like he got a beat on the press, but recovered to knock away what would have been an easy layup.
Underneath the basket is going to be Malone. Malone will dish it out to Cheap. Cheap inside the paint, spins, gets it to roll off. Excuse me, Shipley gets it to roll off the glass, up and in. Price tees up the three. It's up and good.
Oh, that was a needed answer. Price's first basket of the night. Helps Boomers trying to stay in it.
So the Boomers go the other way and score the three-point basket. It's 30-17, 3:35 here to go in the first half of basketball. Malone has it high top of the key. He'll stand at the Goldbug logo. He'll get it out to Gassford left wing. Gassford looking to cut inside. They're looking for Pinko that was cutting inside, couldn't get it to go. Shipley top key for three, can't get it to go. Comes up with it, though, as he'll drive inside the lane for two. Shipley gets the finger roll to go off the glass.
He's got 10 points.
Price, left wing for three, gets it to go again. It's from the right wing, excuse me, but that's back-to-back triples for Price.
Oh, big ones, needed it. Got to keep up. Boomers trailed by 12 still.
32-20, as you mentioned, a 12-point deficit for the Boomers. 3 minutes here to go in the third quarter, excuse me, in the second quarter, as Malone has it high top of the key. He'll feed it to Gassford on the left wing. Gassford, Pinko top of the key. Now he'll kick it out to Ader left wing. Right wing, Malone has it. Thought about driving inside, now he'll start, he'll kick it back out top of the key. Malone now, going against Ben Cheap. Gassford has it on the right wing. Go top of the key to Adair. Left wing to Malone. Malone now driving inside. Isaiah Washington gets the pick away. Boomers now come. Neal comes up with the rebound inside the paint. Ethan Neal puts the two-point shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Shipley. And there's going to be a hurt player. It's going to be Pinko. Pinko came down on his foot.
He popped back up, but yeah, one of those where he maybe got stepped on kind of awkwardly. Both teams not happy with some of the contact that's been let go early in this one as Pinko steps out. Reed steps in, as well as Aiden Kimberling taking out Connor Adair.
Mathers will check in for him as Pinko will check out. Reese has checked back into the game as well, as you mentioned. Malone has it in the backcourt. Alva has possession with 2:05 here to go in the first half. Malone has it. He'll kick it out to Kimberlin. On the left side, Kimberlin driving inside from the top of the key now. He'll kick it out to Shipley on the right wing. Shipley, he'll look. He'll drive inside. Shipley cutting to the basket. Try to pass it out, sold by Laredo. Laredo gets poked away by Kimberlin. Kimberlin picks up the foul on the reach.
And that's number 5 for Alva as a team, so Laredo steps to the free throw line. Third for Kimberlin for the Goldbugs. He's had foul trouble. That is big if you keep him off the floor.
So Kimberlin checks in, and Kimberlin will check right back out, I believe, as Gassford will come out and substitute him in after the free throw. Aaron Laredo at the line, sinks it. So as I mentioned, Kimberlin does check out, Gassford does check in. Aaron Laredo at the line for a second one. Laredo eyes it, shoots it, got it. And it's going to be count the basket, they say. And it's going to be a foul on number 13, Isaiah Washington has a little bit of a shove there on Mathers.
So his second.
10-point ball game, 32-22. Boomers have cut it to 10. The minute 45 here to go in the first half. Cash Shipley has it. He'll get it out to Mathers across the court, midcourt. Mathers has it. He'll drive inside from the left. Cash Shipley, right wing for three. A deep one. Can't get it to go off the top of the rim. Boomers now have possession. Ethan Neal driving inside the lane. Cash Shipley thought about taking the charge, but Ethan Neal was just too quick to bring it to the basket. As it's 32-24. Boomers.
Foul on the other end underneath by Ruiz, fouled Ruiz going to the hole. It's on the floor. And that's on Washington. So he's got 3. Might see Connor Sunderland back into the ball game soon.
Underneath the basket is Malone. Malone will try to feed it out. That's the hard count now. We'll get it out to Gaspard. Gaspard back to Malone on the right wing. Malone falls down. He's on the floor. He'll get it out to Rees, top of the key. Rees now has it. And it's going to be a technical foul.
Oh, my God. They got on Coach Gaines. So she was sitting down. So she draws the tech. Official apparently didn't like what she said. Not sure what was said. She was sitting down. She wasn't up. Wasn't yelling or screaming. And got called for a tech. So
Cash Shipley will be attempting the technical free throws here. Shipley at the line. First one, rims in. Shipley is a transfer from Woodward. Is at the line for a second one. Gets both of them to go. And after the technical, Alva will have possession. Rees. Get it out to Malone. Boomer fans not happy about the technical.
I mean, Coach Gaines was sitting down.
Gaspard has it. He'll get it out to Malone. Malone to Mathers. Goes inside, bodies his way up, and gets a 2-point shot to fall. Quickly across the court, the Boomers feed up to Gage Hutchins on the left. Hutchins, and it's out of bounds back to the Goldbugs.
Boomers got to regain some of that composure now in this last minute of the half. Yeah.
45 seconds to go in the first half. Malone has it left wing. We'll kick it out top of the key. We'll go inside to Mathers. He's down with the rebound. Mathers then fouls Laredo underneath the basket. Going the other way are the Boomers.
We didn't see it at the Wheat Capital tournament. Was banged up. Had a great football season for Alva. Player for them. Defensively was an absolute stud. And he brings physicality to this team. There's no question about it.
As Laredo at the line makes his first basket. Last time Laredo was at the line, he went 2 of 2. This time trying to go 2 of 2 again, as the first basket is good. Second one for Laredo. It's off the right side of the rim, and the rebound is taken by Rees. Quickly, Price comes in, steals it away. Price feeds it to Laredo, who cuts inside the basket, but it's blocked away. And Alva has possession. With 25 seconds, Cash Shipley goes inside from the right wing.
Offensive foul on Shipley.
Offensive foul. Cash Shipley, a little too much, was it body or too much arm?
The arm, he got that elbow extended. That's his first, and it's a turnover for Alva. 25 seconds left in the first half. Boomers could cut it under 10 on this possession.
That they could. 36-25, like you mentioned. 21 seconds to go in the first half. Connor Price has it top key. He'll hand it off to Laredo on the right wing. Laredo goes inside to Neal. Neal saves it. Neal's foot is going to be on the baseline, out of bounds. And Alva will have possession with 14.3 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, again, Boomers just got to regain that composure. They have had some of those turnovers, some unforced areas you can't afford.
10 seconds. Alva has the ball. Cash Shipley will get it inside, drive the lane. Cash Shipley will put up a shot, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Ethan Neal.
Oh, and a foul.
And a foul, as you mentioned. Ethan Neal gets thrown to the ground by Mathers. That is going to be the second foul on Mathers.
Yeah, just 2.3 seconds left in the half. Kind of an unnecessary one. That's Mathers' second. 8 fouls in this half in this quarter, excuse me, for Alva.
So Neal will take a little bit of a breather at the line. The weight, he'll eye it, he'll shoot it, and he'll miss it off the top of the iron. A little too strong that time for Ethan Neal. So now he'll have a chance to make this a 10-point ball game before we go into the half. Unless he misses it, gets a rebound, he'll make it. It's a 10-point ball game, 36-26. And we're going to end the first half. Almost Dalen Malone fired at the buzzer, almost goes in, it rims in and out, and it's 36-26 at the end of the first half. We'll come back to the halftime show. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Need to pay the babysitter, but don't have enough cash? Use Zelle, located in the Bank 7 mobility app, to send money from your account to someone else's within minutes. With an email address or phone number, Zelle is fast, safe, and free. Visit bank7.com for more details. Data rates and transfer limits may apply. Member FDIC.
Attention Expo Farm Expo exhibitors. Booth space is now available. It's the K101 Z92 Home and Agribusiness Trade Show, and it's coming to the Woodward County Event Center and Fairgrounds April 5th, 6th, and 7th. Now in our 40th year, this show features 2 exhibitor buildings plus outdoor exhibitor space and will host an extensive variety of agriculture and farm equipment. Also, ATVs, lawn and garden, new and used automobiles, great food vendors. Thousands annually rely on Expo Farm Expo to see a wide variety and products and services that only a show of this size can offer. Booth space is now available by calling 580-256-4101. That's 580-256-4101. Don't miss out. Reserve your space today for the Tri-State's largest spring home and farm show and be part of Expo Farm Expo 2024. Coming to the Woodward County Fairgrounds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, April 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's food, folks, and fun with K101.
Welcome back to the halftime show of the boys game. It's 36-26 as the Alva Goldbugs are on top of the Woodward Boomers. And Tyler may have some scoring for us.
Yeah, some halftime stats on Alva's side. Leading away, Cash Shipley had 12 points for Alva in the first half of their 36. He had 27 against the Boomers in the first meeting this season. He's continuing to do it here tonight. And then after that, scoring spread out, 7 for Aiden Rees and 5 for Aiden Kimberlin, 4 for Dalen Malone, 2 apiece for Connor Adair, Campbell Gaspard, Keelan Pinko, and Lance Mathers. On the Woodward side, Ethan Neal leads the way with 7 points, 6 from Connor Price, had 2 threes in that first half, 4 from Isaiah Washington, 3 for Aaron Laredo, 2 apiece for Ben Cheap and Gage Hutchins, as well as Carter Reed. And that's your scoring breakdown for each team.
Seems like the Boomers were kind of in that game in the first quarter, and then that second quarter, it seemed like Alva started to find their shots, get a little bit more, find that rhythm for Alva. And then the Boomers started to find their own rhythm, started to clap back, made that a 9-point ball game, then an 8. And then Alva went on another run, got it to 12, and then the Boomers cut it back to 2 after they got fouled and hit some free throws.
Yeah, after losing that first quarter 20-8, you know, as you mentioned, Boomers kind of started out slow. They did win the second quarter 18-16, so that is a positive take in the locker room. Still, though, you got to find a little bit more consistent production. They did get helped by some free throws at the end of the half where they were able to cash in on those. Now you just got to work this. Really the goal going into the third quarter to say, okay, guys, if we could will this down to 5 at the start of the fourth quarter, you're right back in the ball game. So that's kind of the goal, and it's getting a little chippy out there. It's getting a little physical. We knew this matchup would be that way. That's how these guys have played each other. It seemingly has been like that for the last couple of years. So if you're Woodward, continue to not be afraid to answer that. You know, they've got the home crowd behind them as far as Alva goes. You know they're going to have some momentum. It's your job to kind of quiet that crowd if you're the road team in Woodward.
Boomers have been in a little bit of foul trouble early on. Connor Sunderland got 2 quick fouls and had to go to the bench. And then later on, Isaiah Washington would find himself in a little bit of foul trouble as he picked up as well 2 quick fouls. Boomers just seem to be at the wrong place at the right time.
Yeah, you mentioned some of that. Isaiah Washington really the leader right now in fouls with 3 for the Boomers, 2 for Carter Reed, 2 for Sunderland, as you mentioned. Other than that, not too bad. For Alva, kind of the big one to watch, I'd say, is Aiden Kimberlin, right? He's got 3 fouls. You keep him kind of off the floor by maybe getting a 4th foul drawn on him to start the second half. That could be big. Not to say that you can't overcome his size, but when you take a 6'5" guy off the court, that helps.
That it does. So With that, we'll take a break, come back, and have the keys to the second half. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's longest-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward.
Where do my friends and other students find their voice? We find our voice through the performing arts, along with millions of other high school students. By expressing yourself in a role on stage, through an instrument, or at the debate podium, the performing arts give us freedom to find ourselves, to find our place. The stage is where I can play, perform, and compete with my friends.
Performing arts at your school is where creativity meets courage. Encourage the students in your life to find their voice through the performing arts. This message presented by the NFHS, where we encourage all students to play, perform, and compete together.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. And Tyler, you have a couple updates for some college basketball.
Yeah, both Oklahoma State and Oklahoma in action tonight on the men's side. Oklahoma State right now searching for that first conference win of the season. They lead TCU 30-16, 6:29 left in the first half. Unfortunately for the Sooners, they lose the Red River rivalry game tonight as Texas all over them, 75-60. And they get the big win there and upset the Sooners. So that's a little bit of the college basketball update. Doing to again plug Mr. Kate Kennedy, currently on K101, as he's got Laverne. Games there between the girls and boys in Laverne tonight, Friday, for Mr. Kennedy. Because we've had that kind of planned out. He's got a good one. 300 boys going into the league were undefeated as well, so the boys should be excellent, and the girls matchup will be intriguing as well, as both those teams looking to continue to improve on the season. So a little update there.
And as we're just 4 minutes.
A woman. In a matter of seconds, she evolved into a great mathematician, or and still is. She could also make monsters disappear, especially those shadows under the bed. Once, this woman put back together a teenage girl's broken heart, which had been shattered in pieces, just by giving her a bear hug. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources. AARP.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
1 in 4 people have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also an actor and advocate for disability inclusion across all aspects of life. The disability community is passionate, strong, powerful. We have so much to offer and deserve to be included in society. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Each Your Seals is delivering services, advocacy, and local supports that elevate the communities for everyone. Let my Eat Your Seals make it yours. EatYourSeals.com.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball. Dakota Wagner with you as we're just 2 minutes and 40 seconds before we get this one back underway in the third quarter. And Tyler have keys to the second half. for the Boomers.
So really inside the paint from three-point land, they just didn't fall. So you hope to take advantage of those a little bit better in the second half. Again, you want to match the physicality. Hayden Rees, those guys are all going to bring that physicality. The way to get Alva uncomfortable. Right now, they're kind of in there on the, yes, they're at home. They got the crowd behind them, the band behind them. The young kids are here to support them. So you got to find a way to get them uncomfortable on their home court. That's tough to do if you're a road team, but that's how you really go on the road and be successful. You can do those things. Begin the second half, stay with them, cut this lead to 5 by the 4th. That's the goal. You can do that, you've got yourself a shot to get it.
Boomers try to step out and do something. They're there to cover it, and ultimately, Boomers are going to have to find a way to
game. You got a lot of options, whether it be a Shipley, whether it be a Kimberlin, a Malone, and then even go beyond that, you know, guys like Campbell Gaspard, Pinko. So, and it's really been Shipley who's killed them the last couple of times now. With 12, so if you get Cash off his game, that might be the first key, and then you go from there. If somebody else beats you, okay, so be it, right? But you got to find a way to slow down Cash in the second half.
You know, I was going to be talking about Aiden Kimberlin. He only has 7 points in the game, but no, he doesn't. I'm looking at the wrong.
No, you're
looking at the wrong the
it's
score
okay.
over there.
It's
but
okay.
Aiden Kimberlin has 3 fouls early there in the first half.
We talked about that a second ago, and you know that's a guy. You know, with his 5, if you get him out of there in that size, that would be nice. Free up some space for the Boomers as well.
So with just about 3 seconds before we get this back underway on the clock, both teams are in their huddles going over a couple last-minute details, and Boomers are going to have to come out in the third quarter and just start firing away and try to cut this one to at least 5 by the 4th, like you said, to make it more comfortable leading into that 4th quarter.
Yeah, of course, if you come all the way back, that'd be nice, but you don't want to try to do too much too soon. That can be a little stressful. So
go small steps and work your way up.
Absolutely. Alva has first possession of half, working left to right. Boomers working right to left in this half.
Malone will have the top of the key, guarded by Cheek. As Shipley will now have it on the left wing. He'll feed it into Kimberlin, who's in the ballgame. Kimberlin, left wing for 3. Airballed it. Malone comes up with it on the rebound, goes inside the paint, and gets a 2-point shot to fall.
They lost him on the backside. He got an easy putback score.
Boomers now have possessions, 38-26. Neal has the top of the key. He'll go right wing to Price. Price to Cheek. Reed, top of the key. Sunderland left wing. As Price has it left wing now, double team, he'll kick it out to Neal. Neal to Price. Price left wing goes inside, hits a shot off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Kimberlin.
That scoop just a little too strong, you pushed it.
Kimberlin has it, he'll go inside, a blocking foul underneath the basket as Connor Sunderland had his feet set, I thought, but will pick up the blocking foul instead.
So that's the 3rd foul on Connor Sunderland. He matches Isaiah Washington, 3 apiece there. So the Boomer Bigs getting a little foul trouble and 2 shots for Kimberlin.
So Kimberlin at the line, shooting his first shot. It's up and it rims out. So Kimberlin at the line for a second one now. Eyes it, shoots it. It's good. So Kimberlin with 5 points now in the game. Ben Sheep now quickly the other way, goes inside the lane, puts a shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound, poked around, batted around, and out of bounds. Off of the Goldbugs, back to the Boomers.
I had about 3 or 4 guys right underneath the basket fighting for it. Couldn't tell who was last touched by the Goldbugs, but they did touch it last.
Connor Price thought about the 3, steps inside from the top of the key, puts up the 2-point shot, can't get it to go. Kimberlin comes up with the rebound. He'll throw it out to Cheap to Malone. Malone in the backcourt, works it across midcourt now. He'll have the top of the key, he'll work it out to Reese. Reese now has it to Pinko. Pinko to Kimberlin. Inside the left wing. Top of the key to Reese. Tees up the 3, it's up and in. 42-26 now. Goldbugs on top. Cheap has it on the right wing. He'll drive inside the lane, put up a shot for two, but he's denied by Reese. Too much contact, and there's a foul.
Yeah, so if they get Reese or if they get somebody else. Either way, it's 2 free throws for Ben Cheap, and they do get Reese.
So Cheap at the line. Shooting his first one, a little too strong there. Off the back iron, and no good. See if Cheap can knock down his second free throw here and go 1 of 2 from the line. And it just rims out. Rebound comes down to the Goldbugs. Reese takes it. He'll hand it off to Kimberlin. Kimberlin will hand it off to Malone.
Alva with the first 6 points of the second half thus far.
Malone brings the ball up the court, hands it off to Shipley. Shipley gets it off to Pinko. Pinko driving inside from the right. He'll kick it back out to Shipley. Shipley to Reese. Reese top the key. He'll drive inside, put up a shot. He'll be fouled. A little bit of a late whistle there.
Yeah, Boomer Sadar had the steal or taken it the other way, but they do call the foul on Connor Price. Just his first. They're saying a shooting foul. That wasn't a shot, but that's what they go with. So, interesting. Give it a shooting foul.
So Reese at the line. His first one. Up and no good.
Gage Hutchins takes out Connor Sunderland.
Reese at the line now. Shooting a second one. Missed his first one. Misses his second one. Ball does not lie. Connor Price comes up with the rebound. He'll go top of the key now. Feed it out left wing to Cheap. Cheap tees up the three. No good. Goes out of bounds. And Kimberlin will now inbound it. Kimberlin will switch out with Reese. Inbound goes to Kimberlin. Now it's stolen away by Ethan Neal. Now stolen away by Cheap. Malone has it inside the paint. Lob dunk city to Cash Shipley. As Cash Shipley just dunked it. 44-26. Carter Reed goes inside, puts a shot up off the glass. No good. As Alva now will bring the ball up the court. Aiden Kimberlin bring it up to Reese. Malone has it, top of the key. He'll get it off to Reese to Shipley. Shipley inside to Kimberlin. Off the left block, he'll put up a shot. It's up and in. Aiden Kimberlin gets the 2-point shot to fall. Quickly.
And just like that, it's 20 for Alva.
Ben Cheap has it, right wing, feed it inside to Price. Price waits for a man to go over him, tries to feed it out to Ethan Neal, but it's stolen away by Shipley. 48-26, Goldbugs on top. He'll drive inside, Reed spins. Thought about the shot, now he'll put up, he goes back to the Goldbugs. Quickly inside as Reeves inside the paint, he'll lay it up.
Hey man, I always see those.
VetTix gives.
What's VetTix?
VetTix is an awesome charity that gives free event tickets, like concerts, sporting events, and shows. It's currently serving military.
On it. And hey, thank you for your service.
Has done that themselves. It has been a 14-0 run to start this South back, and you got to start here.
Third quarter, Alva on top 50-26. Carter Reed has it. He'll drive inside from the top of the key. He'll put up in the backcourt back to Reese. Reese has it. He'll feed it to Cash Shipley. Cash Shipley driving in from the lane. Right lane, he'll get it into Kimberlin. Kimberlin puts up the 2-point shot.
Yeah, right, that's just too easy for Alva underneath.
Boomers throw it across the court inside to Ben Cheap. Cheap puts the shot off the glass. It's up and in. 52-30.
Good to see that for Ben. He's kind of struggled tonight, unfortunately.
As Shipley will have the ball for Shipley into Kimberlin. Kimberlin drives inside the paint. Off the glass, no good. On the putback is Shipley. Shipley just kind of had to do a little bit of a
rip. For Shipley.
54-30. Alva on top with 3:03 in the third. Price has it. He'll half top. Now driving inside the lane. He'll go off. Reverse layup off the glass. Yeah, here go. And it's a layup there by Pinco. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes down to Gage Hutchins. Hutchins will feed it into Neal. Neal will lose the handle. It'll roll out of bounds back to the Goldbugs. Unfortunate there for the Boomers. As Kimberlin will have possession, he'll bring the ball up the court for the Goldbugs. He'll hand it off to Malone. Malone stands at the Goldbug logo. At the top of the key, he'll feed it in the lane to Kimberlin. Kimberlin now drives, can't get it to go. On the putback is Reeves. 56-32. Quickly, Ben Sheep has it on the right side. He'll drive in the lane, can't get it to go. And the rebound comes down to Malone. Malone will now bring the ball up the court for the Goldbugs. At the top of the key, he'll go inside again to Reeves. To Kimberlin. And Kimberlin throws it down. 58-32. Gage Hutchins has it. Left wing for three. Gets it to go. Splashes it.
Well, it was a bit off balance. Didn't matter. Hutchins stepped up and drilled it.
As it's now 58-35. Minute 45 to go in the third quarter. Goldbugs have it, top of the key, no look pass into Kimberlin. Kimberlin loses the handle. Now Gage Hutchins has it on the other end of the floor. He'll save it to Ben Sheep, to Ethan Neal. Ethan Neal off the left side of the glass. It's up and in.
A little chaotic, but you got the result you wanted if you're the Boomers.
58-37, minute 24 here to go in the third quarter. Shipley has it spinning inside the lane, can't get the rebound, and he'll push Ethan Neal, and it'll be a foul on Shipley going the other way.
Great defense by Ethan Neal to be able to force that miss and then draw the foul. Shipley with his second of the quarter for Alva.
58-37, Alva on top, minute 18 here to go in the third quarter. Mathers has checked in the game for Reese, as well as Hamilton. Hamilton will check in for Pinco.
And Washington stepped in for Ben Sheep for the Boomer side.
So Price will bring the ball up the court for the Boomers. 13 in the third. Reed goes in the lane all alone. Reed finishes at the glass. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
He's got 8. Boomers trying to work this back down to 15 maybe. They've cut it to 19.
58-39, 58 seconds here to go in the third quarter. Malone has it at the free throw line. He'll go inside on the elbow. He'll find Mathers inside the paint. Spinning is Mathers. He'll kick it out to Hamilton. Hamilton will lose the handle. Then he'll get it out to Shipley. Shipley to Kimberlin, back to Shipley. Shipley has it, left front court. Shipley gets a screen from Hamilton, drives inside the lane, puts up a shot, can't get it to go. On the rebound, is going to let it roll out of bounds as Ethan Neal, and the Boomers will have possession underneath the Alva Goldbug basket.
You've outscored Alva 11-6 last 3 minutes. Could extend that on this possession.
Reed has it top the key. A look to drive in. Reed thought about the three, now he'll drive in. Kick it out to Price. Price thought about the three, he'll think better of it. Step back three from the right wing. Connor Price, how about it?
He's got 9. Boomers cut it to 16 with 15 seconds left in the third.
58-42, Malone has it. He'll drive inside the paint from the top of the key. Top of the key, Malone now driving in from the right block. Puts up a shot from about 10 feet out. Can't get it to go, but Mathers is on the putback. And that's how we end the third quarter, and we head to the fourth. It's 60-42, Alva on top. We'll take a break and come back to the start of the fourth. You're listening to Boomer Basketball and Boomer TV on Z92.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer.
Oh, no, 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 no.
So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's prediabetes.org.
On that catch up.
DoIHavePrediabetes.org today. That's DoIHavePrediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. On Z92, Tyler Hicks. seconds here to go in this fourth quarter. Boomers have it, and they're going to be fouled quickly. They're going to get a foul on Dalen Malone. A little too much contact.
Yeah, just his first. Team first of the quarter.
On the inbound, Reed to Price. Price goes inside. He'll find Hutchins. Hutchins will lose the handle on the left side, left baseline. It'll go out of bounds back to the Goldbugs. It goes.
It's just been that type of night for the Boomers since the early first quarter, about midway through, where things have just been a little off, a little missed time.
As Malone will have it, he'll feed it into Mathers on the right block. Mathers spins. Now he'll kick it back out right wing to Kimberlin. Top of the key to Malone, back to Kimberlin. Kimberlin on the right wing. He'll take a deep three. It's an air ball. Mathers saves it though. Saves it to Connor Price. He'll get out to Hutchins. Reed, left wing for three. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Shipley. Shipley will now work the ball up the court, midcourt. Stands at the Alva logo. Hand the ball off to Kimberlin on the right wing. Kimberlin will get a screen for Mathers. Think about the three, then he'll think better of it. Kick it back out top key to Malone. Malone looking left wing for Shipley, but it'll go right wing to Kimberlin. Kimberlin gets a screen for Mathers, drives inside the paint, dips it off to Malone. Malone comes up with it, dragging inside the paint. Get it to Kimberlin. Kimberlin stops inside the paint underneath the basket and puts up the two-point shot. It's good. Quickly the other way for the Boomers. Carter Reed inside the paint. Kick it out right wing to Ethan Neal. Neal drives inside the lane from the top of the key. Spins off the finger roll, but it does not go in. That's just going to be a foul on number 11, Trace Hamilton. That's going to be his first personal, and it'll be the second team foul. Neal at the line, shooting 1 of 2, as it's a shooting foul. Neal at the line, eyes it, shoots it off the front of the rim, no good.
And Cash Shipley will take her up for as Connor Adair steps in for Alva.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Coach Gaines just shaking your head in disbelief. As too many missed free throws here for the Boomers.
Yeah, again, it's just, you know, it just hadn't been there tonight. It's been that kind of game.
Ethan Neal at the line, shooting a second one. That is again off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to the Goldbugs. Kimberlin has it on the left wing. He'll drive inside to Malone. Malone hits a shot from the right elbow. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Neal. Neal has it on the right wing. Left wing, Reed. Reed now steps inside for the two-point shot. It's too strong. Rebound to Neal. Neal comes down with it. Inside the paint, he'll be fouled off a push. Who are they going to get on the push? They're going to get 33. That is Wyatt Tucker, who has stepped into the game. He's the 6'4" junior.
Yeah, his first action tonight, and he picks up the foul quickly. It's on the floor, not a shooting foul.
Isaiah Washington on the inbound, gets it to Carter Reed inside the lane. Carter Reed goes and puts the two-point shot up.
Yeah, got it to stick. He's got 10. The Boomers have almost 3 double figures. Reed the first there with 10 points. Price and Neal with 9 apiece.
62-44, Alva on top. Top of the key is Adair. He'll get out to Kimberlin. Kimberlin on the right wing. He'll drive inside the paint from the top of the glass, or from the top of the key, and he'll get the shot to fall off the top of the glass. Kimberlin is up to 15.
They were a point behind. He's got 16 on. That's by my count. That's what I got him for.
So Kimberlin was 16 as Cheap inside the paint. Tries to hit the shot for 2. Can't get it to go. On the rebound was Isaiah Washington, but it's poked away by Aiden Kimberlin. Boomers will have possession.
Dakota, another shot. Good look. Just rims out. It's been that all night long, it seems like.
Price underneath the basket. He'll find Ethan Neal. Quick basket by Ethan Neal. Caught him lacking.
Yeah, Neal with 11. That was kind of cool. He kind of acted like he wasn't paying attention, and then Price dipped it right to him for the easy bucket. Fooled the defender.
Left wing. Hutchins has it. Excuse me. Kimberlin has it. He'll feed it into Tucker. Tucker misses shot. Boomers come up with the rebound. They'll pass it back up to Kimberlin. With the steal, Kimberlin drives in from the left block, and Kimberlin hits his shot. Kimberlin up to 18 points in the game.
Yeah, he's doing a heck of a job tonight using his size.
Carter Reed in from the right side. He'll drive inside, put a shot up. Can't get it to go. On the rebound is Mathers. Mathers comes up with it. He'll hand it off to Malone, and Malone will bring the ball up the court. It's 4:50 here to go in the fourth quarter. Adair has it. High top of the key, guarded against Price. He'll kick it out to Kimberlin, who's guarded by Neal. Neal gets his, Kimberlin gets a screen for Tucker. He'll go out to Malone, and Malone will hit a three-point shot from the right side.
Malone with 9. It's just all flowing Alva right now.
Reed has it. Out at the left wing. He'll drive inside, kick it out right wing to Cheap. Cheap saves it. He'll get it out to Price. Price now drives inside from the right wing. Kick it out top of the key to Reed for three off the top of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Adair.
Another wide open look and just not there for the Boomers.
69-46, 4:05 in the fourth quarter for the Boomers. As Goldbugs have possession, Adair has it. Be quickly fouled by Reed. Reed has a little too much contact in the face of Adair, and that is going to be the third personal foul on Carter Reed. First team foul in the quarter. As Goldbugs will have possession in front of, underneath their own basket. It'll be Adair. They'll inbound it. They'll inbound it to Rees. Rees top key, drives inside from the lane, kicks it out. Left wing to Shipley to Kimberlin. Kimberlin for three, in and out. Rebound comes down to Sunderland. Sunderland has checked into the game for Isaiah Washington. Price has it left wing. We'll get it inside to Cheap, cutting from the right side. Cheap gets the two-point shot to fall.
Oh, beautiful cut by Ben Cheap on the backside.
He's up to 6 points in the game. Kimberlin has it in the backcourt. Stolen away by Carter Reed. Carter Reed gets Kimberlin lacking. Kimberlin falls over. Reed goes to the basket and gets the two-point shot to fall.
Doesn't get easier than that, huh?
So now Kimberlin will go against Reed. He'll drive inside the paint against Connor Sunderland. Shot's no good. Reed comes up with the rebound. He'll save it to Price. Price will now work the ball up the court, throw it across the court into Cheap off the left side. Cheap, two-point shot, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Shipley. Shipley will now bring the ball up the court for the Goldbugs with 3 minutes here to go in the fourth quarter. 69-50, Goldbugs on top.
Just going to say, I was just going to try to be a little patient. I say that. There goes Kimberlin for a three, fires one up.
Can't get it to go, but on the rebound is Adair. Adair goes inside off to the left and gets the two-point shot to fall on the putback. 71-50, Alva on top. Reed has it, drives inside from the top of the key, puts up the two-point shot, and it's going to be blocked by Pinco, but a little too much contact there on that one.
You gotta like the effort from Carter Reed. You know, him, Connor Price, those guys still trying to fight hard in this, but as we were talking about in the second half, it just hadn't been the night for the Boomers really since about midway through the first quarter, where open shots aren't falling, passes are just touch off. It just hadn't been that game.
Reed at the line, shooting 1 of 2, first one up and no good.
Free throws haven't been able to fall.
71-50, 236 to go in the fourth quarter. Reed at the line, attempting his second one. Missed his first one, so Reed will take a dribble. He'll eye it, he'll shoot it. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Adair. Adair has in the backcourt. Kick it out to Malone, stolen by Reed. Reed off the glass, up and in. Carter Reed is having himself a fourth quarter performance on defense and offense, converting on both.
He's got 14.
14 and 2 steals in the fourth quarter. As quickly Malone goes inside from the right block, he'll get the shot to fall.
Boy, he had to really angle in there. That's a tough one.
Right wing, Cheap for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Shipley. So Shipley coming down with the rebound. He'll kick it out to Malone. Malone will have it high top to key. Minute 55 here to go in the fourth quarter. Alva on top, 73-52. Going inside the lane, cutting was Kyler Martin. Martin loses the handle, goes out of bounds back to the Boomers.
Yeah, just too much, I guess, on the pass for him to bring it in.
Minute 55, or excuse me, minute 45 to go in the ball game. 73-52, Boomers have possession. Connor Price tees up a three from the right wing, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Martin. Martin will hand it off to Malone. Malone will bring the ball up the court for the Goldbugs. Malone guarded against Reed at the top of the key. He'll go right wing to Reed, who's guarded by Price. Price goes top of the key to Shipley, to Malone on the left wing. Malone driving in from the left wing, puts a shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Ben Cheap. Cheap gets it to Price on the right side. He'll go left side, left wing to Neal. Neal to Reed. Reed now driving inside from the left side, puts a shot up, can't get it to go. Connor Sunderland on the putback. He'll rim out, gets a rebound, and Connor Sunderland gets the putback to fall.
Yeah, just didn't give up on his first basket of the night.
And a well-earned first basket for Sunderland. It's 73-54. Malone has it inside the paint. He'll kick it out to Adair with 48 seconds here to go. And they're playing keep away. Neal tries to tip at it. It'll be poked away. Cash Shipley will come up with it. Price comes behind Shipley. Will try to get the steal, and it'll be fouled, and Shipley will stare down Price.
Yeah, Price trying to get the steal, as you mentioned. He comes up with that second foul, second of the quarter for the Boomers.
So Alva up 73-54, 41 seconds here to go in the ballgame. Shipley in the backcourt. Get it across midcourt, guarded by Ethan Neal. Neal pokes it away. Coming up with it is Heat. We'll get it to Malone, left wing for three, up and in. 76-54, 22-point lead for the Goldbugs. Bring the ball up the court is Price. High top the key, he'll push it out to Neal. Neal to Sunderland. Sunderland for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Reeves. Reeves gets it to Malone. 12 seconds here to go in the game. Boomers will poke at it, try to steal it. Still playing that defense, that tight defense. Malone double teamed by Neal and Reed to get it out to Shipley with 2 seconds. And that's how we end the fourth quarter. End of the game, 76-54. Let's take a break, Tyler, and come back and wrap this one up. You are listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at 2220 Main in Woodward to see your local Michelin dealer, Pipe Lanes Tire. When you want the best pricing and no gimmicks on office supplies, furniture, electronics, and gifts, do yourself a favor. Stop by Divine Stationery and Radio Shack in Woodward at 2121 Oklahoma Avenue or call 580-256-7040. Serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1939.
What would it take for you to bring your whole self to work? At Oklahoma Human Services, your whole self can help a whole lot of people. Visit okdhs.org/careers to learn more.
Sponsored by Oklahoma Human Services.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but